Yada da boy, WTF Weekly on the early side of the game, man. It's your boy Yuck Mouth. You feel me? Yuck Measy, man. We tapping back in, man. I was supposed to go last night, but I had a boss plate salute to the wifey, man. Kizzy, you know she keep me right. Boss plate laid the boy out for the count. So I'm back up, ready to, you know what I mean, stack up. You dig? Some wild stuff went down yesterday. You know, everybody heard the rumors that, you know, ADAM21 Jump Street was getting questioned by the feds. You know, it was also a rumor that he was, they double backed and came back and got him and had him, you know, in an interrogation room for a few hours, allegedly. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bricks Liddy. I see you, boy. You the first in the building, man. So you definitely get the screen, man, Gene. Bricks Liddy in this thing. You feel, man? Yeah, let's let the notifications go out before we get to this content, man. How y'all doing this afternoon? Almost afternoon this morning. Florida in the building. I see what's happening. So y'all go to daytime schedule now. I gotta throw y'all some daytime, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't catch the nighttime hypes and shit. So throw y'all some daytime some alley-oops in the daytime, you feel me? And at nighttime, we going ape shit like we always do, man. Smoke a Lot Radio still coming on tonight, even though we doing WTF in the daytime, baby. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We in this motherfucker, man. What's up with the people? Yeah, man, a lot of shit going down, man. ADAM22 has been released out of the federal questioning or interrogation room. So we got to hear what he got to say, you know, what they asked him or what they want to find out or why they questioned him. So that's a big thing. We want to know what they had to say to your ass. ADAM21 Jump Street. Is you cooperating? Did you shut it down? Did you turn the deal down? What type of offers they gave you, buddy? Because I know they gave you a hell of a deal for you to get out that fast and be able to talk about it on the podcast, man. So we're going to dabble into that a little bit. You feel me? We got Oprah Winfrey subpoenaed. I told you, man, it's a billionaire blitz, man. They coming for all the black billionaires, man. Oprah subpoenaed over some shit that ain't got nothing to do with her, alleged, but she got subpoenaed for it, man. So we're going to dive into that a little bit. You know what I mean? The boy Sauce WALKA, you know what I mean? Apparently, man, he stayed out there in Memphis an extra 3 days, you know, start bending blocks. And when everywhere that say so, the piece says stop by, you know what I mean? So showing love to the city, you know what I mean? Going out, clubbing, you know, still having fun out there, you know what I mean? And still representing, you know what I mean, in the city and doing everything say so P said they wanted to do, man, you know, just out of salute and honor him, man. So I think that's big. We're going to talk about some more drama, you know what I mean? ADAM22 calling up people, black people, culture vultures. That's in the game, man. This is funny, man. The nigga Adam called T-Rail from back on Fig a culture vulture. I said, yeah, this is diabolical, man. A culture vulture calling a real nigga from the culture a culture vulture. This is crazy, man. Let's get to the content, though. I see Shaniqua in the building. Yeah, feel me? The mods in this thing doing a motherfucking job. Somebody said Oprah been on one. Yeah. It's on, mate. It's on, man. It's fucking on, man. Let's get to the content, man. Let's see what this ADAM21 Jump Street had to say. Let me send a little alley-oop out there, too, in case anybody want to tap in. Because we're going to be in and out today about an hour. I got hella shit to do. But we're going to get it in right quick. You feel me? Yeah, let me present this boy out here saying, see what Adam had to say about him getting apprehended or contacted by the federales. Let's see his response. And this is some cold shit, man. Let's go, y'all. Fair use. And I'm starting to think this shit is a play, you know. But y'all tell me if it's a play or not. I don't even know if the nigga even got questioned by the feds after you see all this shit. But let's go, y'all. Fair use.
ADAM22 didn't get arrested by the feds. No, ADAM22 ain't get locked up by the feds. But the feds did contact him. He contacted his lawyer. And what Adam did do was, he told on Big U. He said, hey, listen. Adam said, his lawyer told him, all the feds want from you is the paper that Big U sent over for the cease and desist about the episode where Loose Cannon said Big U had something to do with Nipsey getting killed, tugged down. And Adam said, that's it. The lawyer said, yeah. Adam turned around and say he gave them the paper or whatever the cease and desist that Big U sent to him. Hold on, Adam. Adam.
We can't let my man stun on me with the sound effects, man. Hit that goddamn Cash App so we get them sound effects, my nigga. Let's get this going. Fair use. That shit is dope. Let's go.
Adam. So let me get this straight. Adam, you mean to tell me you ain't gonna give them nothing on Brick, baby? You ain't gonna give them nothing on Loose. You gonna skip them and go straight to Big U and get the information on Big U, nigga? That nigga think he Alpo for real, man. Nigga on some Alpo shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna give you Brick and Loose. But anything you want on Big U, I got it. Listen to this, y'all.
But this is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're going to want copies of the podcasts that Brick or Loose were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts that was edited out. Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Brick or Loose told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. They should feel right. But this is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're going to want copies of the podcasts that
you
Brick
gave
and
them
Loose were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts. That
you gave them that too?
Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Brick or Loose told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death.
Adam, I ain't gonna lie. I think they wanted way more than that. And I think you capping. Ain't no way. Listen, that wasn't even in the paperwork. But let's just say they did want that.
That's crazy. Now you hear all that. He said all they wanted was the cease and desist from Big U. Out of all that shit that done went up there, people done got beat up in the alleyway. People done got beat up on camera a few times up there. Like all that shit that done went down, all the motherfucking instigating beefs that's going down and shit. All the niggas that got arrested from podcasting up there, and all they wanted was a cease and desist, my nigga. I don't know, man. Y'all paint the dots on this, man. This shit sound fishy. I don't even think that he got questioned. Now continue the story. Watch. I don't even think he got questioned. I think the lawyer got questioned, but not him, because he said this is what the lawyer said they wanted. He never said what they asked him. See, let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Why would they come only get you for the one thing that's not even in the paperwork? You mean to tell me, out of all this stuff they got, out of all the times No Jumper being mentioned in the paperwork, the only thing you gave them was the cease and desist that Big U sent to y'all? And you want me to believe that that's all they care about? Adam told on everybody. He gave all you niggas up there. They got it all, man. I was like, hey, which episode? Which that? Telling this lawyer. This is how you know somebody is doing whatever. You with your lawyer.
And at the end of the day, they have content from the podcast in the fucking the complaint. They have all the words said in the podcast from the complaint on certain alleged activities that happen. They have that on the case. And you say they don't want the shit that they got inside the case. They don't want that. They want a subpoena. That's bullshit. Let's go, y'all. Fair use. I mean, fair use.
They telling you, hey, the feds want
not subpoena. They want to cease and desist. But they have worded, printed out words of the podcast explaining alleged, criminal activities. They don't want that. They want the cease and desist. That's bullshit. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
this. You like, all right, I got it. I'm gonna hand it over. Whatever they want, I got it. Now, is that third party cooperation or is that working with the feds? Y'all let me know how y'all see that. He said he gave up the work on Big U. I think he gave up more than that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He lied about being locked up. Why would I turn around and believe that all you gave was the work on Big U when you lied about being locked up? Had Whack lied for you. Everybody had No Jumper lied for you today. You never got locked up, but you was handing over that work. I don't see the feds coming to get you for the one thing that's not in the paperwork. It makes no sense at all. They wanted that and more. That's small. That's a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Why is we coming to get something that ain't in there? If we trying to slam, we need the concrete evidence. We want the stuff, and we want all the everything we know that can be proven for a fact. Why would we come to you to get something small? I done told them boys. I ain't gonna lie to you, I done gave them up. But this the episode he talking about, what Luce was talking about. Big U called him 30 minutes before Nipsey Hussle got killed and said he was dead, but Nipsey Hussle was still alive. But Luce was so mind blown and gone that when he called Nipsey, he didn't never tell him that Big U had said that he just got killed. And it's crazy, man. Let me go ahead and play it for y'all.
Like that, he was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was,
I want to hear the end of this shit.
Hey, Adam. That mean you done gave up a whole lot of work. I know it sound cool because you said that Big U sent you about Nipsey.
Nah, I wanted to hear the part because I'm playing it from another person's channel because, you know, that nigga be blitzing, man. You play some shit from No Jumper, you definitely getting a strikeout. You dig? Straight up. So we trying to keep this channel activated. You feel me? So I use somebody else's content. But basically, Adam said that the feds came to his door. He seen him through the ring. The wifey seen him through the ring camera. They asked the wifey some questions. You know what I mean? Then he said his lawyer called them and they asked the lawyer some questions. So what questions did they ever ask him? He never got questioned. He had his lawyer call after the wifey, you know, seen him out on the ring camera. He had the lawyer call, and now the lawyer saying that this is what they want. He never got questioned, my nigga. They making content on this shit, my nigga. Oh, he got hit by the feds. They doubled back and got him in the morning. Like, come on, man. Y'all falling for the banana in the tailpipe, man. These niggas making content out of a real life situation in real time. This ain't no shit to be joking around. This ain't no shit to be faking around, my nigga. And then you're going to throw that man under the bus like that. Oh, well, they really wanted this. Like, nigga, no. They got all the shit of the content in the case. That's everything but that you say they want. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. That shit was a play. That shit was a big-ass play. Everybody said, if he gonna make it here by 2:30, he gonna be at the podcast. He gonna be out. Like, he got arrested or something, okay? And got questioned. That nigga never got arrested, questioned, or none of that shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That nigga lying, man. And for him to throw Big U under the bus like that for lying, my nigga, that's crazy. Not all the drama that went down. They want that footage. Okay, I got you. I got you, my nigga. Then they got pistol whipped and stripped on the side of your building, my nigga. But they want that. All right, my nigga. That nigga lying, man. That was a play. If y'all believe that shit, y'all believe it. You know? Y'all believe that bullshit. That nigga running the play on y'all. You're trying to run up numbers. Oh, ADAM22 was approached. Like, yeah, the feds probably did knock on your door. You know what I mean? And left a card. You know what I mean? But did you actually go down there? No, nigga. You had your lawyer call. You know what I mean? You made a play, nigga. Oh, they caught me in my tech suit. You didn't even get caught in your motherfucking tech suit, my nigga. They came to your door. You said, oh, nigga, when the feds, you got to be fresh as fuck when the feds watching. But I'm in my Nike tech suit. Like, you see how this nigga clowning around with this shit, my nigga? He playing with the feds, playing with child emotions, playing with the content, my nigga, trying to run up numbers on his homeboys getting locked up because of instigation and criminal conversations on his fucking podcast. Allegedly. Some of the charges, allegedly, come from this nigga podcast. And you playing with the feds like that, you playing with your homeboys that's locked up like that. Only a motherfucking white boy could do that. A nigga couldn't do that. Boy, we'd get torched. If a nigga did that, we'd get torched, nigga. We wouldn't, man, they wouldn't hit the end of that shit. Oh, this nigga faking for likes. Oh, this nigga faking for content. Oh, this nigga faking, woo, woo, woo. Sliding his homeboys under the bus for content. We'd never hear the end of it, nigga. Our channel will be dead. But nah, y'all let that boy do it. And that's why you're going to keep on doing it, because y'all allow this shit. You know, y'all fans of this shit. You know what I mean? Y'all fans of the drama. You know, so you're going to keep on running plays on y'all dumb ass and running up views and shit, you know? Running up views. But peep this, right? Now, ain't that the most culture vulture shit you could do? Try to take advantage of a motherfucking RICO indictment that's going down where your motherfucking podcast employees are arrested. And you're trying to act like you got hit by the BLITZ by the boys. Is that some culture vulture shit, or is that just clowning around. Oh, I kid. Oh, that's some culture vulture shit. Trying to capitalize off niggas going to jail and throwing himself up in the pot, right? Peep what this nigga say about T-Rail. He gonna say T-Rail's a culture vulture. The nerve of this nigga. But y'all fuck with him. Shout out to Trapper News, Rich Trapper News. This is on his shit. You know what I mean? I do not play ADAM22 shit because they blur Beyonce's. We ain't doing that. But this is what he's saying about T-Rail. This is like the audacity of this nigga, man. Also, a former employee. You should be proud. Them niggas is winning right now, but instead, you got to go bad on him. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Return the favor. When I hit you up, I wanted to make sure right off the bat that I was like, listen, I'll come on your shit. Like, I don't have a big head about that. Like, I'm perfectly happy to help other people out as well. But to see T-Rail send the laughing emojis, which I guess I didn't see it, I just heard you describe it. That to me was just like, oh my God, he so doesn't get it. And that's the same attitude that makes so many other people in that little content universe resentful of him, because his whole attitude is that he's way bigger and better than Mac Wop or the Apollo or whoever, because he feels like he gets more views, which is slowly not even really seeming like reality. Maybe at one point, like 2 years ago, he had enough momentum that he could kind of have that.
But that's the same argument you have with T-Rail and back on Fig and the fucking community. You say you got more views than them. They can't fuck with your views. They don't do numbers. This is the whole shit you brag about. Now you saying he's judging niggas by the numbers. He don't fuck with niggas because they views. Nah, nigga, it's a pot calling the kettle black. You the only one that concerned about views and who's doing the best numbers and all that shit, because you're in competition with your old employees, nigga. Stop playing. Let's go. Fair use.
Big-headed perspective, but I feel like that's kind of on the way out anyway.
No, for sure. Also, I think I want to make it clear that this isn't, you guys weren't invited on this pod out of spite or because of T-Rail in any capacity. And like both, that y'all have a relationship with me and y'all got a relationship with Flacco. You feel me? Being cool. We've been pushing for y'all. Both me and Flacco have been in the group chat and just been talking to bro and like for several months. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, but this is the thing. I didn't care if that was the reason.
And I will say this, man. I know a lot of people gonna look at me crazy for this. Because whatever I be having with some of their homies. But I like the viral way, bro, and I'm proud of them dudes. I'm happy to see them on their platform. I just sent the $1.99 and no jumper. I ain't gonna send no more than that. But just to tell them dudes, shout them out, man, and tell them that happy to see them doing what they do, bro. I'm proud of you guys. Shout out to the Viral Way podcast, man. They doing their thing in this media space. I don't see them as nothing else outside my media peers. Whatever they got going on the streets politically, I have nothing to do with. I see them as three black men in this media space, climbing the ranks, doing their due diligence. I see what it was.
Nigga, Hun is a real nigga. Fucking AD a real nigga. AD done been a Smoke a Lot Radio, nigga. When we was doing this shit at Be Real TV, so yeah, man, come on, man. Them niggas solid niggas out here, bro. Period, man. Let's stop with the fake ass shit, man. Talking about niggas is culture vultures, man. That's bullshit. Let's go. Fair use.
That last year, I see where they are this year. Shout out to them, bro. I got nothing but love and respect for the Viral Way, bro. Nothing but love and respect. And if I ever had to feel any type, at this point, I got so much respect for them dudes. I can't see where me having any type of whatever for them wouldn't result in a behind the scenes conversation that y'all would never hear about, because I think they solid. Shout out, salute to the Viral.
Because if you can't be used, you're useless. So if Adam would have saw that as a moment to, hey, I could take a shot at T-Rail and, this could go up because of the controversy, I wouldn't care if that was the reason. I mean, in retrospect, that was the reason he hit us up. We've been doing content for like 2 years. The one video we did about no jumper, bam, in the inbox. So realistically, he was doing the same thing, because they'll call you a culture vulture. But then when someone from the culture is tapping in, trying to work, you like trying to shun them out. It looked like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Especially when everybody else around you is like, yeah, cool, let's work.
But they're going to react to the culture vulture you feel me? Like on top of that, they're going to not fuck with someone from the culture, then do a reaction about the culture.
But that's what people in the culture got to understand. You can be from the culture and still be a vulture.
Right, because T-Rail to me is really kind of a culture vulture, because
Adam calling T-Rail a culture vulture. Culture vulture is sick. Adam calling T-Rail a culture vulture is sick.
Never got put on.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just being real. Like, he's doing like a whole.
Hold on, man. You calling a nigga from the politics, from the real politics of LA, a culture vulture about his politics. This nigga crazy. Let's go. Fair use.
Hoover themed podcast, and you never really got initiated into that. Like I see the way Brick was accusing Loose Cannon of not having been put on. Loose Cannon doesn't want to divulge who put him on.
So I was finna take this. I'm texting my thumbnail guy right now. On this one, go ahead and take Viral Way off the thumbnail, because the thumbnail's for sure going to say something about not Loose Cannon, Adam calling T-Rail a fake Hoover, whatever the case, blah blah blah. So I'm going to take Viral Way 100% off this thumbnail for sure, because I don't even want niggas to think that they was a part of that or condoning that or anything like that. They are not. That's Adam's word, not theirs.
I understand, whatever, but I mean, I feel like
You said he's doing groovy cosplay over there.
I mean, you can call it what you want to call it.
Oh, look at that body language, boy. That boy right there, Bible Way, that boy started shaking. He got real uncomfortable with that one, nigga. You talking about real politics. I'm not here to talk about these politics, nigga. Watch them start moving their feet, nigga. They're going to get real uncomfortable with that conversation. Watch,
thumbnail for sure, because I don't even want niggas to think that they was a part of that or condoning that or anything like that. They are
watch
not.
the
That's how
nigga
they
with
were
the
not
blue
this.
I
shoes.
understand whatever, but I mean, I feel like, you know,
You said he's doing groovy cosplay over there?
I mean, you can call it what you want to call it, but you know, it's definitely like I feel like
Bro, just sitting there like I don't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
he's
all
like a
the niggas.
non-participant in a lot of the shit that he's talking about the same way that I am.
Look at the body
I
language.
just don't understand. See, this what a lot of people that watches this type of stuff, they pick sides based on the favoritism. That's why I go into, we stick to the facts. I never reached out to T-Rail. We never tried to get on back on Fig. We did shout them out because we see they in the culture, they doing their thing. Hey, shout out to y'all, black man. But when you see somebody,
I'm trying to get back on Fig, nigga. I'm trying to get on back on Fig, nigga. Yep, I hit T-Rail, I hit Smack, nigga. We trying to arrange that right now, nigga. I ain't afraid to say, yep, I want to be on back on Fig. Hell yeah, I want to be on the community, all that shit. Them niggas got shit lit, nigga. Hell yeah. I ain't afraid to say I hit the motherfuckers with that text, man. But I hit him with the text to get T-Rail on Smoke Like Radio. Then he said, I get on back on Fig, then I get on Smoke Like Radio. So that's the play. So we're going to figure that one out. So y'all get prepared for T-Rail. Smack already been on Smoke Like Radio. Y'all go check that thing out. But we definitely going to get T-Rail up there too next. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
somebody else coming up, where's all the hate and the resentment come from? I don't understand that shit.
Mm-hmm. What about when MacWap called you Kevin Hart?
Everybody call me Kevin Hart. if I had $1 for every day somebody called me Kevin Hart,
Can go out the state, they're gonna call him Kevin Hart.
every country.
Well, that I don't need to go. I just wanted to get to the part where he's trying to call T-Rail culture vulture. The nerve of this nigga. The nerve. A nigga trying to make a play on a federal indictment, calling somebody else a culture vulture. That's really from the culture. That's crazy. And this complaint about the culture vulture thing was his politics. Like, nigga, you don't even know nothing about these street politics, my nigga. Like, leave that shit alone. All the way the fuck alone. Mac Mean in the building. Mac Mean True Stories. What's happening with it, Blade Boy? Pete Killer Tracks. What's up with it, man? I'm throwing the link out, man. Let my guys tap in, man. I got Pete Killer in this motherfucker. I got motherfucking Mac Mean in this bitch, man. Tap in, man. Tap in, man. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. If y'all believe that man got questioned and got picked up and all that shit for a second time and held for hours and hours and able to get out and get to the podcast, y'all believe that shit, man? Fuck it, man. You know. Y'all believe that shit, man. Santa Claus is every day of the week, nigga. Every day of the week and get Christmas gifts and fly in the sky with motherfucking reindeers, man. You believe that, man? Santa Claus is alive today. Come on, man. We can't fall for the foo-foo, my nigga. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. That was the biggest shit. Adam's in jail. Adam got hit by the Fed. Adam, man. That was a play, my nigga. That was a super duper play. That's why I just kick back and watch everybody react to the shit. Oh, he got hit by the Feds. Man, fuck out of here. Nobody's gonna promote that. Period. First of all, nobody's promoting that. Period. Nobody's promoting them getting picked up. Nobody's promoting that. That ain't it. So get Pete killing this motherfucker, man.
Yo.
Hey, Pete Killer Tracks, man. Is it nighttime out there?
Nah, it's daytime.
Okay, shit, man. Yeah, man. You still out there in Asia somewhere?
Well, I gotta mute some shit.
You still in Asia?
No, I'm in Yonkers.
Oh, you back?
Nah, yeah, bro. I've been here for like since Christmas. I've been hitting your IG. I was like, Yonkers. I hit you on the comments. Like, yo,
man, I do not fuck with that, man. Period. But I'm gonna text you my I'm gonna DM you my number. My number's still the same, bro.
Yeah, but I got different phones and shit. That's the fucking part.
I shoot it to you. Yeah, how I feel to be back, my G.
It's cool, but I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go back to Hong Kong, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not
lying.
I'm not like, I ain't fucking with it out here. Fuck you, New York, dog.
That nigga said, I'm ready to go back to Hong Kong on a
Bro, I miss my wife. I'm married. I got legally married out there. I got legally married out there and shit.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Welcome to the marriage club.
Yeah, like I'm back in New York and shit because like, my mom, she got a certain situation with her physical. So it's like she need people to help her and shit. Like, she got that bag and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, so you know what I mean?
Oh man, come on, man.
So niggas got to be around, you know what I mean? But I've been here for a minute, so I'm about to dip back like probably, what's this, March? I'll probably dip back in April. I'm about to get my residency and shit in Hong Kong.
Oh, hell yeah. DJing?
No, residency to live.
Oh, I thought you said a residency, like to perform. You know, residency, when nigga do a residency at these hotels and shit. You know, I thought you doing a performance and shit. So yeah, so is you getting is you gonna be a citizen? Because you married, you a citizen now, right?
Well, first I'm gonna be a resident, and it takes 7 years to be a citizen.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck
Yeah.
it, ride that out, bro. I'm gonna come out. I'm about to get my passport back this year. I'm working on that right now. So
Okay. And then my nigga Jin, you know, he out there in China too. So it's like when he get back out there, me and MC Jin gonna be running around. You know, he lit out there.
oh yeah, he dumbass.
Yeah,
There.
he lit. That nigga lit out there.
Okay, yeah, that's what the fuck is up, man. That's what the fuck. You been seeing this drama that's been going down, man?
Bruh, this bullshit, man, is so crazy. I seen that shit, man. Stacy, thank you. But fucking yo, niggas is crazy. It's like motherfuckers is quick to backdoor and throw niggas under the bus for a couple of views and some comments, some shit that ain't gonna last but for so long, like a week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But niggas don't care. They love to antagonize and they love to instigate. They love to pour fucking gas on the kerosene with the fucking wood and all that. Super bonfire.
Yeah, burn shit up. Burn shit the fuck up, my nigga. And
Fucking
it's like
super
the nerve.
bonfire.
Like, yo, employees got arrested, my nigga. You taunting and playing games like this, nigga. Like, boy, you can really get hit, my nigga. They got your shit in the paperwork.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy. That's the shit. Like, yo, that's why I don't even fucking even my niggas from Rough Riders are like, I don't dwell around them niggas because I don't know what type of shit they might got pending to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with them. I love them niggas, but I don't run around. I don't dwell with them and none of that shit. Because what I do is what I do. What y'all do or did is what y'all did. I ain't got nothing to do with that. We did music together. Anything outside of that, fuck out of here.
Where the fuck is Uncle Ray at?
Lord knows, man. Lord knows.
I think that nigga hit a lick on me, man.
Fucking I don't know. Like I've been looking for Ray too.
I talked to him. He asked for some information, and I ain't hear from that because he's asked for some
Both
information.
of us.
Both of us. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Both of us.
Never got the check. That nigga just disappeared. I'm like, okay. That motherfucker's cold piece.
And Ray know, like, you know, I ain't rap too tight when it comes to getting my bread. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. You already got shot in the foot once, homie.
Yeah, I'm about to say, X already popped the nigga already for trying to steal money.
Dog ain't do it. He took the blame, but dog ain't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But you know what I'm saying? You already got popped. You already got popped in the foot once. Your motherfucking Range Rover got blown up in front of your shit one time. Don't fuck with me. I ain't saying I did that, but it'd be just as bad.
Yeah, Ray
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It'd be just as bad, my nigga. It'd be worse. I'll burn down your whole fucking facility, dog. You fucking with my bread. You hear me?
Yeah, he ran off with both our shit. The info and the checks. Period.
Nah, he can't get no bread. You know who I got on my side right now? To do Gangu Roach, man. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
A lawyer?
No, he's an administrator.
Oh, okay. Who he work for?
Shit. Me, Grease, the Locks. He got a lot. Wow, he got the Locks, all this shit back, publishing and all that. He's been getting me mad publishing from these fuck ass niggas, the Robinsons, the people who used to handle Sugar Hill and all that shit.
Right.
See, now they know the business. So it's like, say the hottest artist put out a song, right? Boom. Right. He put out a song. That shit goes crazy in the United States and it's going crazy around the world. So they'll put in claims for like Europe, Afghanistan, places that you wouldn't normally think of that your music's really hitting. So they're collecting the places that you're not collecting from.
Oh yeah, so, you gotta line me up with him. Yeah, as soon as I get my number, text me that nigga number ASAP, man.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. He's been getting me some big money back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
What them niggas is called? Sound Exchange. I was with Sound Exchange for a minute. I just left their asses. I didn't put in hella publishing, you know, did all the splits and shit. They made me do all the splits for hella songs and shit and never got nothing. Like I still ain't got publishing from Mac Dre shit.
Damn.
No Boss Tycoon publishing check ever. And I'm like, bro, we got to get that bread. Nice. So Weedy done redid it. Hella people done redid that motherfucker. I ain't got nothing from that. Like it's just hella other songs I ain't got bread from. That's hits, you know. Like, yo, I gotta go grab.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I'm gonna put my man on to you and shit. Like, just like Blue. What's that? The young Nigerian singer, Blue Vandross.
Oh yeah.
Now he did the song "How's It Going Down," like completely over 2 million views on YouTube. Not even 2 weeks. bro, you owe some money. Drake owes me a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah,
You know
so he
what I'm
gonna
saying?
rap.
Yeah, because he did the song Is You With Me? So he used the How's It Going Down shit. You know, I signed off on it and everything, got a little bullshit up front check. But that Views album been out for years, my nigga. So like, where's my residuals? Where's my mechanicals? There's millions missing. There's hundreds of thousands missing.
Salute, y'all.
What's good?
Mac Main, what's happening with you, man?
You already know. Hey, they messy out this motherfucker. I'm loving it.
What'd you say?
I said they messy out this motherfucker. I'm loving it.
Hey, like, it's like a cat fight, man. These niggas, boy, man, you see the play that nigga ran on the audience? This nigga said he got picked by the boys.
Hey, did you look through that live that they did? He admitted it. He said that he said they ain't never had me, you know what I mean? But you seen the way Act was pressing down on Whack though?
Yeah, like he trying to, the whole thing is that all them niggas is to blame and they trying to throw it at Whack. You seen when they had that little Justice League, that police league, little podcast with all them niggas, Trap Lord, Ross, FEDS. Even in that podcast,
Whack probably the only one that's not telling.
Even though all these
they gonna
niggas
fuck around, line Whack up.
Yeah, even though all these niggas podcast and got niggas arrested, they was blaming Whack for it. Like, Whack, you know you the one that did this. You did that. Like, and then the nigga FEDS is like, yeah, they coming for Whack next. Yeah, woo. Then got on the phone with Whack.
Because
like,
they got something against Whack. They got shit against Whack. See, let me explain something.
Put it on them. When they know they the ones that's the police, my nigga, that's working with them.
Yeah, but what would he telling on? This is what I'm saying. What would he be telling on? That's what I'm saying. See, I had 20 years. When niggas start talking all that rat and shit, yo, this nigga's a rat, this nigga's a rat, especially us that blog, these motherfuckers, you know how much information and shit these niggas give me that I don't say nothing about? All day, 1,000 messages. Yo, guess what happened on shit that's not online. When I say something about it, you know, they like, where the fuck you get that information? Nigga, I'm not about to give up my source. You gotta tell me what the fuck am I snitching on first. Give me one legitimate reason on what he's snitching on, and then I can run with that. Otherwise, the rest of them niggas is doing the police shit.
Yeah, they doing police work.
They asking police questions, my nigga. They asking police questions every interview they do. The only nigga that shipped them was the nigga Quando Rondo. He should, you know, what the fuck is up with this clown ass? He was clowning shit out of academics when he's asking them stupid ass. So how many bodies you got? What the fuck you?
Oh, yo, how you not supposed to ask no shit like that, bro?
Man, he asked Quando Rondo, man. Let's get to the point, man. Fuck all that. How many bodies you got? He said, nigga, what are you talking about, man? I'm up for the people. My dad here. Like, what are you talking about? Let me get
That's crazy.
Yo, you know something? What weird about that whole exchange today though was that. Okay, I see. Bad. He says a playing games, but when you go back now even a year, he was going back Hennessy, dogging ass for like 3 hours, and so I want to see all these niggas go down anyway. You ask me.
That nigga's a clown. Yo, that's one nigga I would never do an interview with in Vlad TV. I would never do an interview with that nigga, bro. I would never do an interview with Vlad. Vlad asks too many police questions. He asks too many Fed questions, bro. Like, niggas is from the hood, man. You know when the nigga asks police questions, bro.
Off the fucking rip, my nigga. It's like you in an interrogation room. Them niggas ask interrogation room questions, my nigga.
Interrogation room with a cool background setting. That's about it. Get the fuck out of here, son. I'm not ever stepping foot on that platform, dog.
Ever.
Word. Vlad.
That shit.
No way.
I feel like they love talking about whack the police, but I need to just know a crime you talking about. Then I can run with that shit. But obviously, there ain't no crimes that he getting caught up with. And listen, it's like the Vlad thing. When people used to get mad about dudes getting convicted and fucked over after going on Vlad, a lot of times Vlad is not even asking these questions. He just go up there volunteering information, man. You know what I'm saying? All the voluntary information I heard this week, my nigga, the police ain't do shit no more. All they gotta do is sit back, put their feet up on table, and show taco meat all day. They didn't even need to tie their motherfucking they don't even need to button up their shirts no more, my nigga. I mean, the old
And
school police.
Who made that the shit? Like, when did that become the wave? Niggas dry snitching and niggas doing the police work. Not guys work, the police work. When did that become like the shit?
What the I think it came to fruition when we let the first get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Online. Rainbow. When we could go.
He's one of the parts of it. You know why they the acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Why people just sit there and accept the bullshit.
Rainbow came out there and bought 30 blood flags. Them niggas put all that money on that one day campaign, and next thing you know, that nigga was famous. You know what I'm saying? So when we start allowing this shit and applauding it and letting it go with the young niggas, it ain't even the young niggas no more. It's the dudes that's getting the 50. Look at Keefe D. You know what I'm saying? You don't throw him in the mix, but it's the same thing. Talking. I listen to Loose put him and Big U in the fucking spot with P&B, and nobody went crazy until they put cuffs on niggas.
Damn,
that's crazy. That we normalized that shit. Yo, bro, when was talking about open crimes and unsolved crimes? You know what I mean? Anyway,
niggas say AR was the first one.
What's up, man? What's up with it, man? You already see I got my Crenshaw t-shirt on. I'm already representing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my nigga Nip, man. You dig what I'm saying? And shout out to all my real niggas from 6-0. Shout out to Big Keita Rock, you know what I'm saying? Janelle, you know what I'm saying? Big Sleep, and all the rest of the real 6-0 niggas out there I know. You know what I'm saying?
And free Big U, nigga, free the guys.
Yeah, free Big U and fuck Whack 100 and 600 Breezy.
Damn.
Yeah, they the fucking police. Both of them niggas. They one time. And I told niggas a long time ago when that shit was going on with that one black police officer out here in California that was shooting all the other police. You know what I'm saying? I put up a post way back then showing the picture of Whack 100 when he was at the actual LAPD Police Academy. You know what I'm saying? He actually went through the academy. He failed. His wife made it, but he actually went through the police academy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody be taking him as just some gangster. I don't know too many gangsters who actually went to the police academy. He actually went to the academy to try to be a police officer, and he failed.
Damn.
Yeah, that's Officer Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? All that dry snitching them niggas is doing. ADAM22, Whack 100.
This being on my platform, I have to say allegedly.
Allegedly on my
platform. You know what I mean?
Mega
alleged.
Yeah, you make sure everything is allegedly. You know?
It's okay. Wait. Well, look. Just
now, wait. Before I go on, though.
I got a question.
I was gonna say I don't condone any violence. I don't condone anything that anybody is being accused of. You know what I'm saying? I'm about peace in our community. I definitely don't condone black people taking advantage of other black people, whether that's, you know what I'm saying, criminal on the internet, you know what I'm saying, through pressuring, through bullying, through extortion, or whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? For far too long, we have been our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And blaming everybody else for our ills and our downfalls. But when we look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times it's our own selves that get us in these situations to where we getting indicted, to where we getting in trouble, to where we, you know, land on the internet and all these different things. So, you know, in no way, shape, form, or fashion do I condone any type of violence or black on black crime, but I do sympathize with anybody who's going through the struggle of losing their freedom or their life.
Quick question.
Condolences to RW family too, man.
That's nasty.
Definitely, man. Condolences to his family. You know, condolences to them too. You know.
Can I question? Mine, but consider what you said, right? And like I said from the beginning, me, you know what I mean, I had 20 years in the joint in New York, right? So I get, you know, down to the rat and shit, right? Now, Whack did it before.
Say that again.
He did a bid. He did a bid, right?
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Okay, so was on Academy, was that before his bid or after his bid?
Wait, you went in and out. What before his bid or after his bid?
Police Academy. He said, was the Police Academy after his bid or before?
Oh, obviously before.
It's a two.
Obviously before. This is the police. The police thing. The police thing was as a youngster. This was before he did his his bid.
Now you satisfied me like that. That's enough. For
his wife. But his wife, current ex-wife that he just broke up with last year or the year before last, she actually made it through. So this whole time, y'all been looking at WAC 100 on the internet. He's been going to bed with an actual LAPD police officer every night. And people wonder how he gets so much information, how he gets everybody paperwork and all that. His current wife that he's going through a divorce with is an actual LAPD police officer on the job right now in 2025. And that's been his wife. That's his high school sweetheart. So if he's been sleeping with a high school sweetheart as police, that's the actual LAPD officer. You know, how much real, thugging can you really have been doing? How much really, all this, supposed and all this, but you going home to the police every night to sleep in the bed with her.
Okay.
Everybody, I heard everybody knew
part of my question was
everybody knew that his girl was a correctional, like a probation officer, some shit like that, one of those. Yeah, everybody knew that. That's
to me that always been some G. That always been some G shit.
He bragged about that. He said his girl was the one that got the gun and the driver. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See that's G shit when you doing G shit. What's G shit about getting on the internet talking about who paperwork you got? What's G shit getting on the internet talking street business? When have that ever been G shit? Period. You know what I'm saying? Whether you putting the person out there,
none of that.
Yeah, whether you putting the person out there trying to expose them for snitching, you know what I'm saying? Even if you expose somebody for being a rat, that still ain't something that you take to the public, you take to the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? You bring it to that person. You bring it to that person's constituents who's around that person. You bring it to the people that he fuck with and let him know, man, your boy is a rat. You feel what I'm saying? You don't deal with it on the internet. You feel what I'm saying? So anything you do on the internet in that manner, talking about cases, open cases, closed cases or whatever, is dry snitching to me. That's what it's called. It's called dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, him of all people, we've been in the same prison system. You know what I'm saying? I did 10 years of my life in prison as well. You know what I'm saying? I call it graduate. I graduated from Pelican Bay at 18 years old. You feel what I'm saying? And we know the rules and regulations and the things that these brothers is doing, or they letting people like Vlad and all them bait them into doing, it's totally against the street rules, man. It's totally against the principles and rules that we grew up supposedly as a street guy abiding by. It's too much talking, too much, what we called it is jaw jacking. You know what I'm saying? That was Warren G's favorite word. I don't know if you remember that, Yuck Mouth. Warren G always said, the motherfuckers around here jaw jacking, they just be jaw jacking.
But it backfired because you exposed yourself. Like Loose Cannon, that motherfucker for exposing himself. Period.
Loose Cannon is the reason for all of their indictments, whether you want to believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? People can say WAC 100 and whatnot, but people didn't listen to that phone call between ADAM22 and Loose Cannon's wife. You know what I'm saying? Loose Cannon's wife told ADAM22 that the DA told her that she got the information when she was going to his court date that his cases and the majority of these charges stem from what was said on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? That's what it all stems from. They was looking into certain things. They had heard rumors about certain things and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And there was detectives assigned to deal with certain things that was basically leading to a dead end road. But by them tuning in on ADAM22 and tuning in, watching Loose Cannon and Loose Cannon's interviews and whatnot, it basically put the pieces of the puzzle together for law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, okay, we already suspected suspected that. We had a little bit of evidence leaning towards that. Oh, but he just confirmed it. He just confirmed who it was, where they was, and that they was involved. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I call WAC 100 a rat, because keep in mind this, to Loose Cannon's credit, there's a reason they call him Loose Cannon. I don't know if y'all watch that brother. That brother is not playing with a full deck, okay? I'm not talking about, oh, he just crazy, loped out crazy. No, he's actually officially slow. You know what I'm saying? That brother is not playing with a full deck. He's not, if you set him down for an IQ test, he would not test as high as regular people or us. So he's easily manipulated.
But look, on top of that, the nerve of his chick, she was right there vouching and cheerleading and adding on to the stories and shit. So how can she be complaining, nigga? She was right there telling the story with him.
Well, she not a street female, number one, so she don't know the rules, and she just coaches. What she looking at it as is how most people look at it. Oh, my man on an internet getting bread off this internet stuff and the things he doing, so let me co-sign with him to assist him in these situations. But if you remember, it all started with WAC 100. Excuse me. WAC 100 is who put the battery in Loose Cannon's back. He put the battery in his back by bringing him on No Jumper and grilling him about a gang of things. Obviously, WAC 100 knew that Loose Cannon knew some information. You know what I'm saying? And WAC 100 calculated, as he is, he made sure he brought Loose Cannon onto ADAM22's show to ask Loose Cannon certain questions and have him talk about certain shit that he know would have the police on their ass. That was WAC 100 who did that, who brought Loose Cannon up to him when he first started asking about the Nipsey. I don't know if y'all remember that interview, but it started with the Nipsey thing. That's the interview that Big U tried to file an injunction on in court and get that whole video taken down. But that's the first interview when on ADAM22 show, when WAC 100 brought Loose Cannon on there to talk about Nipsey's murder and about Big U supposedly calling Loose Cannon 30 minutes before Nipsey got killed, telling Loose Cannon that Nipsey had got killed, but Nipsey hadn't got shot yet. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole premise of what WAC brought him on for. And it started from there with asking him certain questions, asking him certain things, and just getting him to talk. And eventually that led to people paying attention to Loose Cannon, and he figuring, oh, people gonna turn in and view me as long as I talk about this business, as long as I talk about shit with Big U, as long as I talk about shit with Nipsey and all that shit, I'm gonna get these views. I'm gonna end up getting my own platform. So it all started from that right there, man, with WAC trying to find a way to take down Big U. Yeah, you know I'm saying? He couldn't do it streetwise behind their beef. People got to remember, with Big U and WAC 100 was beefing. They were actually beefing. They went from being buddies to beefing. So this ain't like I just see something went wrong with the youngster who got allegedly killed out in Vegas, and I want to do justice by the family. That they acting like that, but that ain't nothing that got nothing to do with it. This is actual beef between WAC 100 and Big U. And WAC 100 has employed 600 Breezy. He has, or whatever his name is, he employed Brick Baby, he employed Loose Cannon, and he used ADAM22 platform to do whatever he can to take Big U down.
Well, he don't know Brick Baby.
Who don't know?
ADAM22 employed Brick Baby his own. Yeah.
If you don't believe WAC 100 and Big Baby, if Brick Baby have had some interaction, them all part of the same. They all part of that same crew, bro. You know what I'm saying? They could fuck with when they cut the cameras on. You feel what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, all them niggas is part of the same crew. WAC 100, 600 Breezy. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Brick Baby and Loose Cannon them and they kind of separated is because the incident that happened with DW Flame, where Brick Baby got marked out up at he got marked out up at the show, you know what I'm saying, by DW Flame and the homie P Nice from Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers felt that he did some buster shit and whatnot. So therefore they kind of start separating themselves from Brick Baby at that time. But before that, you know what I'm saying, niggas was all in cahoots on this whole little podcast thing going to ADAM22. Well, let me tell you this, bro. Remember this, ADAM22 and WAC 100 became partners on a podcast. WAC 100 is who start bringing all the black LA gangsters, black LA gang members towards ADAM22 and having them on there to make him feel comfortable to start having them on there and start bringing them around a whole lot. You feel what I'm saying? So don't believe, you know, it's all fake hype when motherfuckers be talking about, oh, I'm up here, no jumper right now. Niggas ain't gonna come up here, do. You better believe niggas be right there in the parking lot, bro. They be right there on the sidelines, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit be scripted ass shit just to make people think that there's beef and drama going on and they up there on some real gangster shit. You know, but all them niggas was in cahoots together and the whole mission was to take down Big U. You know what I'm saying? Because they all had some type of fear. You know, that's how I'm gonna sum it up. All of them was scared of the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because it did too much internet talking, too much internet confrontations, and not enough real life confrontation. Big U was never hard to find. He coached Crenshaw kids football. You know what I'm saying? He was at Crenshaw often with the kids on the football thing. He coached Pop Warner football. You know what I'm saying? He was at Chargers games all the time and whatnot. He moved around. It wasn't like he was hard to find or confront or bring all these issues to on a street level, but they decided to take it to the internet because they didn't want to have no problems in real life.
Like I said, man, Brick and Wack was going at it just like Wack and Big U going at it.
Right.
They was arch rivals at No Jumper. That's documented. Them niggas do not fuck with each other. But Loose and everybody else 600, they fuck with.
See, but I'm going back to before that time period. See, you got to remember where did Brick Baby and WAC 100 fall out at? At what time period was that? When was that? And what was it behind, bro? They didn't just come. This shit didn't just start off with these niggas starting off beefing.
Brick got arrested, and WAC found out about it and put it on blast, and they've been beefing ever since.
Yeah, but what was happening before that? Before Brick Baby got caught up? They wasn't before Brick Baby got caught up. They was not beefing. They was all still part of the same thing. That whole ADAM22 crew.
But still, he part of Big U crew too. So they gonna keep them separated. They ain't gonna have a nigga that rock with Big U next to WAC and he beefing with Big U.
Let me tell you something that's factual. Big U did not fuck with Brick Baby. That's what he did not do. Big U did not fuck with Brick Baby. That's what he did not do. Big U did not fuck with nobody who went up to No Jumper. None of them niggas who attend No Jumper did Big U fuck with. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fuck with Brick Baby. You know what I'm saying? Brick Baby wasn't his boy. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back and look at some of them old videos of Big U talking about how Brick Baby and Loose Cannon talk too fucking much, and they always on the internet. He wasn't fucking with Brick Baby. You know, them niggas is the reason he indicted. All that talking, all that bragging about crimes and bragging about they did this and bragging about they been doing this. Yeah, Loose Cannon, he named some distinct things that they supposedly had some involvement in, but Brick Baby contributed to it too. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got a RICO act against the 6-0s. That's why it's not just no case against Big U. That's why they filing a RICO case against 6-0, because, you know what I'm saying, quite a few niggas have been going up there talking too much on the internet. It just ain't been Loose Cannon.
So more of the story, niggas need to stop going to these podcasts, these police-ass podcasts that's being watched by the police and saying they gangster stories, period.
See, here the thing is, I'm not going to call them police podcasts because, number one, people better know police is watching everybody. Everybody. They watching your page. The police is watching this stream right now. They watch anything that has anything to do with a black man or a black woman on internet, to where they trying to gather followers or they trying to gather listeners. They are watching. It's COINTELPRO all over again, bro. So they watching everybody. What happens is motherfuckers be so starving for likes. They so starving for followers. They starving for a little bit of fame that they go on here and they talk too much. They talk about things that'll make them look a certain way, that they feel will make them look a certain way to the public. Oh, this will make me look gangster. This will make me look like I'm connected. This will make me look like I'm a real D-boy. This will make me look like I'm really in the industry and I'm connected with these people. So they run to the internet consistently to talk and tell their business, tell their business. You know what I'm saying? Because you go on. No, but listen to me. You ain't never heard nobody accuse Boosie, look at how many times Boosie go on Vlad TV. You feel what I'm saying? Boosie don't allow Vlad to have conversations with him about crimes and all this old shit. If you go back to the early videos with Boosie on Vlad TV, when Vlad first tried to get off into asking Boosie about street shit, Boosie shut that shit down. But yet Boosie is still a regular on Vlad TV, and Vlad don't have none of them conversations with him that he had with some of them other niggas. So it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. Of course, a motherfucker gonna ask you questions for a story because that's their job. They are an interviewer. They doing press. So of course, if they can get a juicy story, that's what they're looking for. Now, whether you decide to bite into it and tell the information, it's totally on you. Because like I said, it's been a gang of motherfuckers went on No Jumper and Vlad TV and didn't give up no information. They didn't insinuate about no crime, and they didn't do too much talking.
Yeah, but the question asking, if niggas that ask interrogation room questions, that's a police podcast, my nigga. You could go to Drink Champs, don't get interrogation questions. You could go to Joe Budden podcast, no interrogation questions. You know what I mean? Like, they got real interrogation room questions. Then you ask about criminal activity, past and present and future, all the whole shit. And instigating street beefs when niggas done blood done spilled, instigating street beefs and shit, saying this one said that one spent on, like, that ain't for the fucking internet, bro. Period. Okay. Like, let me say this before we go into the next content, because this is going on a long time. We got to get to the OPAH subpoena and all the other shit. But I ended on this one, man. All the real niggas from the streets, all the real gangsters from the streets ain't trying to be gangster. Niggas trying to change their life. Niggas trying to be removed from that shit. But it's the niggas that's trying to, like you say, Bo Rock, portray gangster, trying to prove that they gangster.
No, say the older niggas is not trying to, because some of these YNs is out there trying to be active, and they don't like when motherfuckers like us say that, oh, niggas ain't out there trying, because they out there turned up on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They out there super turned up on purpose, and that's what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Us, yeah, OGs.
Trying to scrape that shit. You know, the youngsters still glorifying this shit. The OGs trying to be highly removed, trying to look out for the community, trying to do good shit for everybody. You know what I mean? They far removed from that shit.
They just trying to live. We just trying to live. You know?
They still got something to prove. You know what I mean? And that's why it's turned up like, you know what
See,
I mean?
but okay, so to say that, this is what I look at. When I look at Brick Babies, and I look at Loose Cannons and all these cats, I look at them as like how I look at some of the other cats that be on the internet. I look at them all as YNs. You know what I'm saying? I look at them as all YNs with something to try to prove. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's leading to their downfall, is because they're going on these platforms trying to prove something. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I always felt like this, bro. You shouldn't have a social media presence, a big social media presence, if you're not a business, if you're not trying to sell a product, if you're not yourself a product like an artist or a model or actor or a radio personality or something of that nature, if you're not a business owner and you're trying to promote your business or things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But I feel if you just a regular, go to work, 9 to 5, punch a clock, you know what I'm saying, living a regular life, there's no reason for you to always try to have a big social media presence, But what it is people like the little fame. They like the little likes. They like to feel like they important out there. So they consistently run into this internet saying things to try to make themselves seem important, try to make themselves seem big. And really, it ain't doing nothing for a long time, but been causing a lot of turmoil within our community. I can't speak on nobody else's community, but I know within our community, this internet has caused a bunch of turmoil. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of drama. It has opened up a pathway for us to be more negative towards each other. And I mean that as far as the Black community. You know what I'm saying?
It gives the open door for everybody's opinion. Everybody could be opinionated on everybody's life, you know what I mean, on the internet. You can say, oh, I like it, or I don't like it. You can say, oh, fuck it, I rock with it. You know, and some people go deeper. They go, oh, fuck this motherfucker. You know what I mean? They go deep into the shit. You know what I mean? That's why you got internet bullies and shit. The kids going through it, you know, and all the whole shit. Let's get Mr. Seven in this motherfucker right quick. Mr. Seven, what's poppin' with you? Where you tapping in from?
Man, respect to the family. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, all day in the paint, man. DMV, PG,
All
DC,
time.
Maryland.
All
Yeah,
time.
What's up, man?
nation's
How you
capital. Salute,
How you
man.
feel about
Salute.
the content, man? What you want to speak on?
So am I coming through clear, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just making sure my mic on right. Definitely. So as an 80s baby, all right. As an 80s baby who grew up to your music, a lot of other people, I definitely noticed the shift. And for some reason, I've been trying to figure out what is the actual connection or disconnection between everything we speak about in the youth as opposed to the elders. Those of us who they now call the OGs, right? So everything I've been hearing this whole time listening, what's the connection or disconnection? And so I've been trying to dissect that a lot more lately as I've been doing, my research, because I had to go ahead and tap in on this one because what you're speaking about, you two brothers, is very profound. So I don't want to take too much time.
I'm gonna tell you when the disconnect happened, man. It happened in the 90s, man. All the kids that was born in the 90s and the 2000s, they fathers went to jail for a long motherfucking time. They OGs went to jail for a long time. So there wasn't no structure in the streets. You arrested the Larry Hoovers, the people that have respect. You know what I mean? It ain't no structure. So the structure that we got in the 70s and the 80s and the early 90s, that shit gone. All them niggas went to jail or dead. And that's by design. It ain't no black.
Well, you can't don't speak on just the street cats though, because there's a disconnect in our community, and our community is just based on street cats.
No. Let me finish. Because it used to be a code. It used to be a respect. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you couldn't do the shit they doing right now. You get disciplined, my nigga. You know what I mean? It's ways to move. You know what I mean? All the rules is out the window, my nigga. They ain't got no code. It's backdoor. Your best friend is get over on a motherfucker. It's no loyalty in the streets, my nigga. Your best friend are dead in you right now. Period. It used to be a code.
What about the people who not? What about the people who not from the streets?
I had to get permission to go at a motherfucker. Like that shit that happened to Nipsey, that shit couldn't have happened back in the day. You had to talk to the big dogs to even try to pull some shit off like that. You know what I mean? It was a, you know what I mean? It was a pecking order, my nigga. You can't get rid of a boss like that and you a little soldier, my nigga. You super disciplined. You can't do that, bro. Period. Shit like that. The shit that these youngsters is getting away with, they would have got disciplined to where they wouldn't do the shit no more because they couldn't come back to their own motherfucking hood without that type of problem, my nigga. Period. I got disciplined and shot, nigga, for some fuck shit I did to the hood. Got shot. So other niggas get shot too when they get disciplined. Stumped out, packed out, everything. You know better, my nigga. Period.
But yeah.
Unnecessary beef with some niggas that we ain't got no beef with, they cleaning you up first.
Yeah, but here again, don't put our whole community in the street category, bro. See, listen to me though. Listen, bro. We talking about, he asked about a disconnect between our people. You feel what I'm saying? We talking about a disconnect between our people. No, listen, bro. Yuck mouth. We talking about a disconnect between our people, bro. And you keep affiliating all our people with the streets. All black people ain't street orientated. There's still a no. He
said he intro with me being from the 80s, baby. They calling us OGs now. What's the disconnect with the YG, the YNs, and what's the disconnect? And I broke it down from the family structure. The dad ain't there. The OG ain't there. Niggas used to get disciplined. Niggas had their dad in the house. Niggas is dead in the jail. That's a big part. That was my answer.
Okay, well, I was speaking on the disconnect in our community, period, with the youngsters and the OG. I wasn't just talking about from a street perspective. You feel me? Because our disconnect is within our community, period. And as long as we keep trying to categorize majority of black people as street people, that's where in lies the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, if we all look at each other as ghetto, street, you know what I'm saying, hood orientated as people, what do you think other races think about our whole race? This is the reason they treat our whole race like this. Because hold on, let me finish. I let you finish and let me finish. Okay, far too long our whole community is being associated with the streets. When you talk about black people, the first thing anybody think about is the dang on streets. or associating us with hip hop or negativity or the streets. When you talk about black people, the first thing you don't think about the college people. You don't think about the regular squares who go to the 9 to 5, who work a construction job. You don't think about the ones who work at a car dealership and all that stuff. But these are the ones who follow. These are the ones who buy the music. These are the ones who put batteries in the back of some of these people that's getting on the internet crashing out. Okay, so when you talk about a disconnect, there's a disconnect within our community, period. Okay, overall.
He asked how can we fix it?
No, where he asked where did the disconnect happen at? And I believe the disconnect happened when we started glorifying finances. You feel what I'm saying? That's where my belief the disconnect happened. When the black community start putting your financial status being most important over everything else. Being your financial status is more important than your education. Your financial status is more important than how good of a father you are. Your financial status is more important than how honest you are. Your financial status is even more important in music than how good of an artist you are. You feel what I'm saying? We praise and we honor those who got the most money. We follow those who got the most money. We follow the Alpos and the Street God, the Harry O's. We look up to the Larry Hoovers. We look up to the Rick Rosses. We look up to the street culture. You know what I'm saying? Everything we doing is in admiration of a certain type of demeanor for our community. You feel me? And it seems like everything is based on, well, if you ain't got no money, I ain't got no respect for you. And that started a long time ago. That started with in Atlanta with non-street dudes. When you had Jermaine Dupri talking about he don't understand the language of people with short money. You feel what I'm saying? You had 2 Chainz talking about he don't socialize with broke people. You feel what I'm saying? Me and broke niggas don't get along. Well, you used to be a broke nigga yourself. You used to be in this community yourself. So for you to say you got to a certain financial status and you no longer identify with the rest of your black community, that's not nothing that's just street. That's something that was being promoted throughout the whole community. If you got this certain financial status, we respect you. We turned Jay-Z into a political figure based on he became a billionaire. You feel what I'm saying? So all of a sudden he became a political figure associated with Obama, and his political opinion counted, and we watched him and Beyonce jump out there to support Hillary Clinton and all that during the campaign. They turned into political people. LeBron and turned into a political figure based on his accolades in sports and his accolades in finance. Not if he has any educational qualification to speak on politics. Not if he has any educational qualification to speak on policy, to speak on police policy, to speak on laws and these different things. We follow in our community, the black people, we only tend to lend respect to those who have financially achieved a certain status. If you broke
what do the white people think? Because look at the bottom of the screen, because Trump and Elon did too. So what that say about the whole nation?
Well, no. Listen, bro. You have people in other. When you talking about other races, I'm not talking about other races because other races is not my concern. I'm talking about what's gonna fix our people, because nobody else on the face of this planet is going through what the black man and black woman is going through. So I don't care about what nobody else is talking about, because nobody else deals with our struggle. Nobody else gets in the car and is nervous. A regular black woman, 45 years old with a job, who ain't never had a criminal record in her life, cannot get down the street, drive down the street, and the police get behind her and she not be fucking nervous and fear for her fucking life. No other race got to go through that. And that's a 45-year-old working, educated black woman with children who go to church every Sunday, who's never had an incident or a run-in with the law, never broke the law. But I guarantee you, if the police get behind her, she's nervous. She's worried about her life. Don't nobody else go through what black people go through. So I don't care about no other race or what no other race is going through. I don't care about Trump or Elon Musk. White people are not black people's problem. Okay, I'm tired of that blaming too. We've been out of slavery. Okay, it goes back to the time period what I keep saying about Michael Jackson, what he said. I'm talking with the man in the mirror. You know, our problems can only be fixed by us. Our problems can't be fixed by no government. It can't be fixed by no policies. It can't be fixed by no other race. Black people's problem, African American people's problem can only be fixed by us. And it starts off with us respecting, loving, and appreciating each other more. That's where the disconnect is. We don't respect, love, and appreciate. We don't have the same type of pride that we had back back in the 60s, I'm black and I'm proud. Or my black brother, when you see another black brother, you throw up a fist. Hey, black brother, hey there, young blood, hey, we go out of our way. We used to go out of our way to speak. A nigga be walking across the street over there on the opposite side of the street, and you be like, hey, what's up there, black man? Now a brother walk right by you this close, and the first thing a motherfucker do is this. It ain't no, hey, black man, hey, brother, hey, power to the people, hey, power to the people. Hey, yeah, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Let's go. Yeah, keep the code check, man. Let's go, let's go. We don't have that love amongst each other no more. And that disconnect comes from we don't respect each other. We don't respect you not unless you got a nice car. I don't respect you not unless you wearing Gucci, Versace, and all this. I don't respect you if you ain't got jewelry. I don't respect you if you ain't balling out. And that's what's preached throughout our culture, especially the hip-hop culture. We really big on that, the hip-hop culture, to where you ain't nobody if you ain't got no money.
You said that. Okay, now, boom, go ask your question, my brother.
All right, respect to the family.
We agree with you, Bo Rock. You're absolutely right, man. Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, nah, I love it. I love it. And I appreciate this opportunity. Definitely time in the making. So my main thing is this. So when it comes to what you all speak about, and to my brother right here, as well as you, Yuck, everything that I just heard, you know, because it was a comment in the chat that I saw that says, so how do we fix it? And that's the only thing. Like, the fact is, look, and I'm gonna make this short, right? I noticed that we are very, very eloquent. We are so passionate at describing what the problem is and how we got here. For some reason, I'm trying to figure out at what point do we then elevate and move the next step up? At what point? Why is it that we can so say what it is that we go through, but for some reason we keep falling for the same trick bag tricks? That is my question. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out, fellas.
Solutions. We got to find more people who discuss solutions more so than just discussing the problem. This has been something that's been going on with us for a long time, to where everybody knows what the problem is. And it sounds good when you get great speeches about the problems. You know, no disrespect to anybody in their religion, but when you hear Farrakhan talk about the problems, it sounds so eloquent. You know, when we used to hear Jesse Jackson talk about the problems that's facing our community and the kings and those things, it touches us. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like how the preacher in church is when he up there preaching about sin and all these things, on all these life struggles that the people in the audience know they're going through, and it just touches them in a certain way, and it makes them emotional, it makes them cry, it makes them shout and all these things. So a lot of times when you pointing out pain and people's struggles and whatnot, it evokes emotion. And a lot of times when people speak, that's what they're looking to grab. They're looking to grab your emotions, especially when it comes to, like I said, religious leaders and things of that nature. This is something that we have got accustomed to from coming up out of churches and being a religious people the way we are. Now, what we don't have is enough people who get as passionate about or who get as excited about people who do talk about the solutions. You know what I'm saying? When they do come up with plans and things of that nature. Give you a prime example. I remember a few years back during the presidency, Ice Cube came up with the plan for Black America. You know, he wrote out a whole plan of not just reparations, but a bunch of different solutions, a bunch of solutions that will help improve our situations. And not only did not get enough, it didn't get the same amount of energy in our community that it should have got. It didn't get nowhere near the amount of energy that the complaints got, how we were complaining about the situation, you know? And again, for some reason, we have this notion to turn down the volume when somebody is actually trying to give us the solution to a problem, you know? And a lot of times that stems and comes from back to what I was saying. We tend to turn the volume down on the people that we don't respect. We tend to turn the volume down on the people that we don't look up to and that we don't admire, you know? So a lot of times people with solutions, people with the answers to the problems don't get a big voice. They don't get a biggest voice as the people who complain about the problem. Because when you complain about the problem, you resonate a whole lot more with the masses because the masses identify with those problems. you know, and a lot of times the masses don't identify with the solution. So a lot of times we tend to look at a person like, oh, he think he knows so much. Oh, he think he's smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the same old rhetoric that I heard before. I heard that before.
Here you go. I'm gonna give you the solution, because you said that somebody got the answer, but they never, you know what I mean? Nobody never take it. The solution is this, and we see it around as we look around. Hip hop is the #1 genre, but the #1 culture is black culture. Everybody want to be black instead of black people. You go to Asia, they trying to be black. Say
that again. You say it again, man. Say that again.
Everybody want to be black but us. So once we realize how dope we are, like, nigga, we'll love ourselves too. Everybody dressing like us, talking like us, nigga, rapping, singing like us, dancing like us. Every TikTok got a different race doing our dances, getting money off the shit. That show you that you are the motherfucking shit. Once you realize that, you can start loving each other, respecting everything that everybody brings to the culture, because we all get money off some shit because they love us, my nigga. Love ourselves. Just as much as the pop fans, just as much as the people that watch our shit and do our dances on TikTok love us, we should love each other too. That's the fucking truth. Period. DC Slim, what's up with it, Playboy?
Hey, what it do, yuck? Hey, DCPG all day, every day, man. Hey, shout out.
You already know the connect. You already know the connect. Uptown, Northwest, my bro. Yeah,
Slim. Hey,
you already know.
Hot salmon and Baloo, Slim. You already know what's up.
You know.
Hey, so look, let me give y'all a new caveat to this, man. Hey, how about this? And OG, I don't want you to take this personal, but just understand what I'm saying. Them young niggas don't respect us, though. Because first of all, you don't respect the young nigga. So the young nigga ain't gonna cooperate. So all the old heads do, when they start the conversation, they say, back in my day, we in 2025. It ain't the same problems. So the old heads is really instilling their ways of fixing shit in 2025, and it ain't gonna work. So nobody program been updated. So the old heads still living in the 90s and shit, expecting the same shit today, but it ain't really gonna happen. That's why we keep bumping heads. So when I look at my son and I say that shit to him, man, he look at me like I'm crazy. It's like talking Chinese, because they life ain't the same. They got a better life. It's easier, everything. We went through a whole different struggle. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, what they selling these young niggas, and I'm gonna be straight up when I say this, they don't want to buy what you selling, because you ain't selling nothing. All right. Now they'll listen to you, they'll do everything you say, but they don't get no promotion. Every time we talk about these little niggas, we call them crash dummies. We forever knock them. So all we do is put up a barrier. They'll never respect us. They'll never listen to us. That's why they crashing out. Just tell me if I'm wrong.
You right to an extent. The thing is, again, because I look at it, because these same youngsters will hold on to every word, again, that somebody with money says. You know, one of these rappers who became super successful, they hold on to their words. If you don't believe it, look at the time period we just went through with the whole drug thing in our community. Like you said, back in the days when we was growing up, it was looked down upon to be involved in taking a lot of the drugs that these youngsters is taking nowadays. You'd be looked at, even though it wasn't crack, they'll call you a crackhead just for being on all type of drugs besides weed. You know what I'm saying? So you have a different mind state of them being in flux with drugs, in a different way of thinking. But at the same time, what holds true is the same thing within our community, is that we tend to put respect on those who have accomplished something that we want to accomplish. And 9 times out of 10, that's usually financial. Because you can have an OG from the streets like myself, who did time in prison. You know what I'm saying? Before I got into the music business, I done had a 30-year music business career, but I did 10 years of my life in prison. I done walked that same street. I was an active gang member. You know, I literally been chopped in the head with a machete from motherfuckers because they had a price on my head. Somebody was literally trying to cut my whole head off and turn it in. You feel what I'm saying? And regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what I've been through, not as many people gonna tune in to pay attention to what I'm saying because I don't have a big old diamond on my neck. When you go through
that ain't it, OG. You know what it really is? Hey man, this is more shit don't nobody want to admit. Man, that gangster shit is exciting, man. Look, a lot of people would like to be Elon Musk, but Elon Musk ain't got no action. You feel what I'm saying?
But wait, hey. You said that gangster is exciting. To what mentality of us? See, that's the thing. Right? To what mentality?
Well, it's actually it's exciting to everybody because you gotta remember, and I said this on the show a long time ago. Yeah, us as blacks, we make foolishness look better than anybody. Okay, just think about your average song. Your average song say take the 10 mil and blow it. It don't say invest it or save it. So at the same time, we look cool in the process of why it's all going on. So this is
that's an American thing. It's not just a black thing. Don't forget about Al Capone. Don't forget about all the gangster movies, the black and white gangster movies from Humphrey Bogart down to Clark Gable and all of these.
You know what we
America has always glorified criminal behavior. So that's part of the structure of what we've learned.
Thank you.
You're right. Hold up. Let me add to that though.
But
see, the problem
real quick. Real quick.
Yeah, my bad.
Real quick. No, because I want you to go. But before we go too far, I want you to incorporate this to what that black man just said up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
So no.
Put it like this.
Wait. Hold on. So this is my question. I want you to answer. Because trust me, I'm about to smoke and shut up. I want to hear from the black man. I want to hear from y'all. I'm just curious. So when I ask the question, is it really that they destroyed us? Or did one day we decide to put our power down? Everything I've been hearing, I'm trying to decipher this. Were we really bamboozled? Or were we always so smart, so intelligent, so far ahead, so advanced? And did one day we just put our power down?
Let me tell you something. This the whole trick. You ain't never lost no power, dog. Your power is, hold up, watch this. Your power that you only driving it in one direction. So check this out. The average podcast is gangster shit. They don't have young niggas on there, entrepreneurs. They don't even talk about working on cars. They don't talk about cutting no trees or writing a book. When they talk about rap,
they got a bunch of podcasts like that. Shout out to the boys from Millionaire Mentality. You know what I'm saying?
But see the trick, you know why a lot of them joints ain't gonna fly?
You know what used to be hella positive, man? When you used to go to New York, Harlem, 125th Street, and you see all the Muslim brothers out there, you see all the motherfucking Israelite brothers out there, you see all the peaceful brothers out there, you know what I mean, the Black Power brothers out there handing out books and pamphlets, you know what I mean, and really like giving that love, man. That's what we need, man. The brothers on the street preaching that love too, you know what I mean?
Hey, look. Hey,
you know why this, get that, man? But this happened before today, though.
But this happened before today, though. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but it's not as bad as it. Look, man, y'all gotta remember, we had a drug epidemic when murder rates was high as shit. It's not as bad, okay? It's just we are old and on the outside looking in now. So now, guess what we able to do since we ain't in it? We able to judge it. And guess what we doing?
Oh no, I don't think we nowhere near as bad. Like I said, I grew up in the gang life, so I grew up when I went to go see Colors, the movie theater that I went to go see Colors at as a youngster. 11 people got shot in the movie theater. A nigga stood right up in the motherfucking movie theater with a MAC 10 and just started spraying in the dark. You feel what I'm saying? So I know damn well it's not as bad as it used to, because I grew up in the era to where you're going to get your head blown off just for having the wrong color on. And that's your mama, that's your sister, that's everybody. You had the wrong color on, they gunning you down broad daylight on the church steps. You know what I'm saying? I come from an era to where motherfuckers come to your funeral. The youngsters is doing the same thing. We look at it crazy. Oh, they going to the
I don't know if brother's still there. He
yeah,
clicked out.
it's a nigga's funeral, shooting up the funeral. No, listen, I remember one funeral that happened in LA where motherfucking black men went to this black church, shot up the goddamn funeral, and cut the dead nigga's dick off right there.
Why do you think
service.
he did that? Why do you think a young nigga got that in his brain?
Hold on. No. Bump all that. Who was at the funeral that allowed that to take place? Who was there that just sat back and watched?
No. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me tell you. You sitting in church at a funeral and 6 niggas hit the door with fully automatic AKs and all that, and they just immediately start spraying. It ain't no letting nothing. Most churches don't have armed security guards in the black community.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
But no. OG, I'm with you, Crenshaw. But the thing is this: if that's a little, if that's a red and the blues come in, vice versa, whatever, right? I would think ain't usually they mans in them there. Ain't usually they knowing that.
Fuck that. Why it ain't no black men with no legal firearms in there to blow that nigga away?
No, I'm trying to figure out.
But that's not the problem. See, but that's not what the problem. See, y'all missing the point. Y'all missing the point because the point is we got to go back to why. Number one, there's that black man laying in that casket in the first place who died from gang violence.
Hey, so why
number two, we got to figure out the mentality of the black man who took that black man's life and the black men who want to come up into that black church and hurt other black people behind that black man. See, it's a deeper problem than just gangs. It's a deeper problem than that. See, I go back to the example, and don't take it the wrong way. But it's like animals in the jungle, man. If you take a lion, or because you don't have too many lions that's pets. Okay, let's just say pit bulls. Everybody in the hood got a pit bull. If you got 2 pit bulls and you deprive them pit bulls of eating, you know what I'm saying, for some days or some weeks or whatever the case may be, and you got one pit bull on the other side of the yard and you got another pit bull on the other side of the yard, and you take a big old plate of food and put it in the middle of the yard after they both been starving. And I use the example of them pit bulls being black men and black women. And that food in the middle is better education. That food in the middle is better access to health care. That food in the middle is less police brutality.
No.
That food in the middle is equal quality in the justice system. That food in the middle is equality in the workplace. That food in the middle. Listen to me, okay? And you place that food in the middle, and you let those 2 pit bulls go. You know what's going to happen? They're going to try to kill each other first before they go for the food.
Right.
They're gonna try to kill each other first. So we as black people who've been deprived from equality, who've been deprived from real love, real compassion.
I got to disagree with you. I gotta say that.
No, because listen, now that we have the opportunity. No, listen to me, bro. This is a fact. When we didn't have access to the finances and the way that we have access to things now, we got along better as a people. If you go through the 50s, you go through the 40s, you go through the 20s.
That's not cool.
Bro. That's cool. Facts, though. When was Black Wall Street built? When was Black Wall Street built? When did black finances hit their peak within the black community?
We got black billionaires right now. It's way better.
We do.
To make money. It's way easier to become a millionaire.
We can't.
I think y'all missing my point. I point. We didn't have. You just made my point, Yuck Mouth, when you said we got more black billionaires. That's exactly my point, bro. We did not have access to the financial capital that we have now. Okay.
So we got the
Because
finances. Why we ain't here now?
because we like the pit bulls. We like the pit bulls. We too busy worried about taking each other down before we enjoy
What
the
if I say
food.
this? Hold up,
Wait,
bro. I'm gonna make this one comment. Then you
Nobody
go.
want to ask that question. Nobody want to ask the question. I heard everything you just said, OG.
Why y'all think y'all ain't got no power?
I'm right there
See,
with
that's
you.
the part that's tripping me out. My bad.
Hold on, let them talk. We're gonna do one at a time. Let him talk, then you talk, then I'm gonna talk. Go ahead, bro.
All right. So long story short, in a nutshell. All right. So everything you just described, right? So me, guess what, right? All right. So I own my home, 5.5 bedroom, no mortgage. You want to know how I got to this point? Even though I did 7.5 years in prison, I've been out there on the streets. I didn't trust and believe. Oh yeah, we ran.
You focused in and you put in the work.
No. What you said about them 2 pit bulls, when you talking about the meat put in the middle, guess what? Them 2 pit bulls was not trained how to hunt. Sir, I was trained how to hunt. I will never fight over a piece of steak I can go get myself. I go get a whole goddamn moose if I need to. That's how I was trained. I was raised to know how to hunt and fend for yourself. Those 2 pit bulls who you talking about, who fighting over that piece of steak, are the 2 pit bulls who have been put into a situation,
which is the majority of our community when we was placed in it. Yeah, that's the inner city. That's the inner city that we was placed in.
No, he got a point. They don't know how to hustle, my nigga. They don't got no hustle. They know how to take, my nigga, right now. It's take and kill. They don't even know how to fight, my nigga. They just shoot. You a punch a nigga, he gonna shoot you. You slap a nigga, he gonna shoot. Nobody want to fight no more, my nigga. So they take and shoot and kill. Period.
Why? Listen, we don't. Do we not know how to hustle? Does hustling have something to do with it? Does it? Listen, should we have to hustle, or should we have the same? Wait, but do we have to hustle, or should we have the same opportunities that everybody else on this planet has?
You got the same opportunities as everybody else, bro.
That shirt on your chest, right? That's a hustle. You buy the t-shirts, the blanks for the low, you print them up and then sell it for the high. That's the same shit we used to do at work. I mean, on the block, buy the work for the low, sell it for the high, chop it up and make a profit. That's what goes down at American commerce every day. You can go buy some motherfucking hella bags of chips like Nipsey and them and go sell it at school. If you're a little boy, sell it for $1 higher.
Listen, I don't think a lack of hustle. I don't think a lack of hustle has caused the black on black violence that it has caused. I don't think lack of hustle has caused black men to treat black women the way that they treat black women. I don't think lack of hustle has caused black women to lose respect for black men that they have lost. I do not believe it's lack of hustle on why that little YN over there decides to go there and knock down that other little YN over there. It's called lack of respect. It's lack of respect. It's lack of self-respect. It's lack of respect for that man. It's lack of self-love. It's lack of lack of love for that other person.
What it is, OG, it's lack of respect for your elder. Because listen to this. Now, no disrespect. We just chopping it up. Everything you've been saying is the old way. You talking about slavery, Black Wall Street, all that. When you talk to a young nigga, they are clueless on that. And guess what? You was invested in that. We was invested in that. We felt the pain. We go through it. So we'll understand it and recognize it better. You can't say that to a young nigga that ain't never been in a struggle. So they actually
listen, my oldest son is in a wheelchair from gang banging. Okay, my 19-year-old son. Okay, he just fucked off my bank account. I just lost my bank account by allowing my 19-year-old son to have access to my debit card, and he wouldn't put a stolen check up in there. Trust me, I deal with youngsters. I deal with my hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reputable from my hood. I'm around youngsters every day. All the time, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I know how these young niggas think. You know what I'm saying? Because I deal with.
Let me ask you this, OG. Let me ask you this question. This is straight up. Do you think you need to change your approach a little bit?
Do I think I need to change my approach? My approach to what? On trying to what?
To try to inspire a young nigga, because you gotta remember, you talking to it just like that dude you said, loose cannon. You talking to a loose cannon. So, and I'm telling you how that white man got this thing broke down. That white man is a great salesman. So if
Well, you know,
you can't sell the product that you selling is positivity, getting some money and all that. You gotta put that shit on a plate, because remember, you dealing with a young, absent-minded person.
but
You
but
can't
no, I can
expect them to think it.
also tell that youngster on what it's like every day you come out your cell, that white man make you squat and cough and look up your butt cheeks, goddamn it, every time you go in and out your cell,
You
every
right.
fucking day.
I ain't
I could tell,
disagree. I'm not disagreeing.
I could tell them about. No, listen though, because I could tell them about the police shutting off the water in your building, and your whole building with 5,000 inmates smell like shit, and niggas
But
have to
hold up,
wipe their
OG.
ass with their
Hold up.
sheets
Listen
and
to
their
this.
t-shirts. You feel
We
what I'm
say
saying?
that
See,
all the time.
but
You know the problem
nobody
with
tells the consequences.
the problem with what you saying is Rick Ross will come right behind you and say that shit is good. Now the reason why they'll listen to Rick Ross is because he's more popular than you. So in order to get this, every parent need to do a little bit of persuasion every now and then. If you think you don't, then you crazy. So all you gotta remember, once again, these young niggas are absent-minded. That's why they going nuts. So
But
to
they
come
also
at
don't know the
them,
consequences. They also don't know the consequences, bro.
but
I think
they not tripping
a
off the
lot of
consequences.
that falls on our shoulders as older black men, because we have these conversations amongst ourselves. But how often do we go to the blocks where these active youngsters are and try to have the conversations with the youngsters themselves on their terms, on their
You really
ground,
want to know the
and try to
answer?
show
I'm gonna
them?
tell you the
You know what I'm
answer.
saying?
I'm gonna tell you the answer right now. It's our fault because we really left them niggas hanging. Because when we was out here doing all that dumb shit, all right, and I'm telling you straight up, you might disagree, but this the facts. When we was out here doing all that dumb shit, you wasn't talking to them then. A lot of
No.
us only want to talk now because we older and retired. So that's why they don't respect us. You ain't talking to them while you in it. So that's the reason. That's why the young nigga won't respect your word. Cause hold on.
Well,
I'm about to rap. I'm about to land. I'm about to land.
See, because you got to understand, they do respect my words. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who I am, first of all. I'm Bo Rock from the
I'm not saying,
Dubstep.
hold on.
So, you know what I'm saying? They respect the words.
I'm not saying you, OG. We talking about us as a whole, as black people. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why a rapper will parent your kid more than the parent. He got more shit to offer. Like I say, he's selling a product. He's selling something. A parent is
DC. No. Hold on. Hey. But DC, watch this though. Watch this. Hey, OG.
I'm gonna give you a thumbs up on that one.
See, OG, this is my thing, right? You know, my whole premise on everything that I speak about from this point on in life is not how we got here. You know what I'm saying? As far as like what the problem is. I'm trying to figure out what took place along the way. So watch this to land it. We all know. So me as an 80s baby, born 82. I'm 42 years old. I remember the days that, look, I come from the last, and we all can say the last rings and drip drops of respect and chivalry. Get out the way, open the door for grandma, everything.
Right.
I just want to know. I hear the complaints. You are so passionate in that, my brother. Where did the disconnect happen? I have yet to hear that answer.
I
told you where the disconnect happened. I told you where the disconnect happened, and y'all don't seem to believe my theory. Okay, you have youngsters out here. The majority of the youngsters who are doing what they're doing trying to survive and accomplish and reach a certain level. Usually that 99.9% of the time, that level is a financial status level. Okay,
now,
when they gang banging in the streets, they said, no, listen to me. When they gang banging in the streets,
you right.
They out here, when they gang banging in the streets, they out here jacking, they out here selling drugs, they doing what they doing to try to get money. The disconnect happened when we made people who have reached a financial status or stardom, we made them the most important people in our community.
But hold
and
up,
most of the people, and the most of
that's in every community though, because all that
no. Listen. When you talk about the Asian, when you talk about the Asian community, when you talk about their political leaders or you talk about their community leaders, ain't none of them famous. When you talk about all these other different races that has community leaders and have people who are dedicated to the convictions of their community and changing the outcome of how their community live, they're not famous. We as black people are the only ones who look to celebrities.
Last time I checked, Manny Pacquiao was a governor.
You're saying that's
Philippines.
new? You're saying that's new?
Philippines. Last time I checked, Manny Pacquiao was the governor of the Philippines. But on to some other.
Hold on, what about Shine? Shine went back home, did the same thing, yuck.
Yeah, he's a
What
what
are we talking about?
At the end of the day,
Hey, yeah. Can I say this last thing before you go to the next topic? My bad.
Let me get to what he said, man. The disconnect happened when that COINTELPRO shit happened. They start taking out our motherfucking leaders. They took out Malcolm X. They took out Martin Luther King. They start taking out our motherfucking leaders, man. Period.
Same point I was making. You just said the exact same thing I just said. I said the exact same thing.
OG, let that sit, OG.
They took out the Black Panthers. They took out the Black Panthers in Chicago, New York, made the motherfuckers what this shit called? They still looking for old girl that fled to Cuba. You know what I mean?
We have political fugitives.
Hold on. I'm from Oakland.
Political fugitives.
I'm from Oakland. I'm gonna tell you how powerful the Black Panthers was in Oakland. They pulling up to the block. You can't sell crack, nigga. They was blitzing the block like task force, nigga. They the first ones to implement the free lunch program that is implemented around the United States right now. You get free lunch and free breakfast in school because of the Black Panthers. This shit was heavy. They had respect. People had respect, nigga. They was going to karate classes. They would learn how to read. People had respect for their elders. It was a whole different thing when you had that black leadership in there. Now, you had negative niggas. You had people that were still gangsters and shit, but still, you had the yin and the yang. It was a balance. It's no balance.
But was any of them famous? But was any of them stars?
That's not.
But was any of them famous? But the point I was making.
You said, but you got famous.
You missing it, OG. That's not the point.
We lost.
That is the point. That is exactly the point. That is exactly. I'm agreeing with what he's saying. That is exactly the point. We had real leaders back then. Now we don't have them. We have celebrities and rich people.
Hey, please change the word. Them wasn't leaders.
No.
I don't know. You got to change that word leader, because man, I need you to be careful.
The Black Panthers were leaders. Black Panthers were leaders. Martin Luther King was a leader. Malcolm X was a leader. They was all leaders, bro. They were leaders. I'm gonna give them that. They were leaders in our community.
No other group of people does that except us.
I'm trying to figure out one question. I've asked this question before. Do you hear those names you just said from a Malcolm, a Martin, and everything? I've asked black people this question, and I'm asking this question again to this panel right here. Right now, today, who is our Malcolm and our Martins?
Bro, you
LeBron James, Jay-Z, LeBron James, and other famous people with podcasts.
Can I give you some names?
Man, Honorable Elijah, fucking Farrakhan.
Hey, look.
No. Hey, yuck. I'm talking about who the people as a overall, us, like almost nobody.
We don't have no goddamn leader.
Hold on.
That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing, DC. We don't have them no more.
The reason why I say Farrakhan, because that FOI is self-sufficient. They don't need nothing from the fucking government. They got their own land. They make their own food. They do their own shit, my nigga. Self-sufficient like a black nation should be. They are the thing that we should all be doing. Not if you're religious or not. We should have our own crops. We should be self-sufficient. We shouldn't have to buy groceries and rely on the right man. You should grow your own vegetables, my nigga. You should go fishing. Get you some fish and shit. You know what I mean? Period. It's the laws of the land. They live in self-sufficiently, recycling the money within each other, within the FOI community. They selling bean pies. They selling final call. You know, magazines, and man, they making money within their community. That's what we need to do as a black whole.
I want y'all to answer the question. Can y'all answer the question that the brother asked?
Hold up. No such thing as a black hole, yeah.
Hold on. Let me land the plane on this one, then y'all can go. This show you how sufficient it is. Look at the boycott. Look at the Target boycott. That black dollar shut their ass down. So imagine
No, it didn't. And guess who hurt the most? The black businesses.
How did it not?
Like with that same black dollar within the neighborhood, we all be billionaires, my nigga.
That shit hurt us.
I got other niggas' names on it that we don't know. We don't know no Balenciaga. We don't know no motherfucking Versace. We don't know none of these niggas. But we'll break our ass. We'll go to jail for this shit for a fucking belt with another nigga name on it, nigga. If we recycle that within shit like the marathon clothing, shit, black clothing, whatever, black restaurants and shit like that, we'll be multi-millionaires. Period. That's all I'm saying. We fucking up trying to be like them. Fuck them white clothes.
We had
They don't like
the question. The answer to the question still hasn't been answered. The question was, where did the disconnect happen? Where did the disconnect happen? And you asked another question. You asked another question about where is our leaders at? Who is our leaders for today? And I'm trying to tell y'all, when you turn on your TV, when you turn on the internet, who's talking politics? Famous people, celebrities. That's who talking politics. That's who's trying to lead our community. You got Tyler Perry's up there trying to be leaders in our community.
Lead, OG, when you say lead, because I'm a dictionary man, to me, it ain't never been no fucking black leaders. It been people who represent us, but we ain't got no leader. Like that part right there is one of the reasons why we can't get out our bind. Because we think it's one or two groups of motherfuckers. Because you gotta remember this, and this one thing I kind of hate people doing. When we say black, you are including every nigga that's chocolate. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Okay, now if you look at every other nationality,
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. See, that's our problem right there. How we look at each other. See,
hold up, listen to what I'm saying. I'm brown skinned, but I'm not African. And when I start including shit, now I'm not a fan of Tariq Nasheed, but I agree with this point. Us as niggas in America are different from niggas in other places. Okay, so when you say black, you got to be careful when you do that, because when you listen to other people, every other nationality, a white man does not say white. He say Jewish, he say German, he say Russian. He distinguishes. And look, hold up. Let me land this plane real quick. This one of the reasons why we can't get our reparations. Because ain't nobody separated.
And I'm answering that one, nigga.
We already got reparations. We got reparations.
You answered your own motherfucking question. That's why they don't call them a white American, a Russian American, Japanese American. They call Japanese, Chinese, Mexican, whatever. But you know what we call African American, because we are here, nigga.
No, hold up. I'm with you.
Land, nigga. That's
or
why they
I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
They call us African Americans because we're from this homeland, nigga.
That's the point that I'm making. No, I'm agreeing with y'all. What I'm saying is, when you say black is a color. It is not a group of people. It is a fucking color. So you gotta remember. And this is why I said, hold on, watch this. It's the same reason why. It's the same reason why if you break a law, you get a lawyer. Because a lawyer knows how to speak in a court of law. If you say the word black and you're looking for some type of finances, they will say, well, who is the group of black people? That's how it's broke down. So when we say helping black people, I'm only worried about niggas in America. I'm be straight up with you. I can care less about a nigga in Africa.
Yeah,
right?
see, me, I'm different. I'm spiritually based. You know what I'm saying? I'm spiritually based, and I'm a spiritual dude. I pray at least 3 to 4 times a day, bro. And I'm not of any particular religion, but I care about people more so than I just care about niggas in America. Because when it all boils down to it, I guarantee you, I remember Ronald Reagan, this white motherfucker made one of the coldest speeches. He said, I wonder how people would act, how all the different races, how all the different nations and all the different races of people would act if we got hit by a foreign invader. If motherfucking aliens came, dropped out the sky right now trying to wipe out the human race, who gonna be talking about who black, who white? Oh, you a black from Africa, I'm a black from America, or I'm a black from Jamaica, and all that stuff. So when you talk about living,
that happened with 9/11. That happened with 9/11.
That's some real shit, though.
Nah, but OG, on some real talk though. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I get where you're coming from, and I'm not even trying to be combative on that, but like, that's the same thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people had a problem with Kamala about Kamala, whatever you say her name. Because watch, peep game, real quick. I'm gonna land it quick. I'm gonna let y'all get right back at it out of respect. I'm just saying, She was just saying, no, I'm not going to do something strictly for black people. I'm going to do it for all Americans. I'm going to do it for everybody. So when you say it ain't about just us, it's about all people, you know what? That's been the biggest problem.
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I didn't say that. I said I care about all people. I didn't say we have the same problems or we have the same struggles.
No, I got you.
I didn't know where to say that. I just said me as a human being, I care about other human beings. I got friends in every race, and I got people I love in every race. You feel what I'm saying? So when I talk about it from that, I'm talking about it from that perspective, from a spiritual perspective. In no way am I trying to associate with the black man struggle or the black or what you call the American, you know what I'm saying, what they call foundational black American, you know what I'm saying, our struggles versus
bruh. Can I just land my plane? Can I just land my plane?
I wasn't saying that. That was just comment.
Please. I just want to land my plane. My whole point is this. I'm not even taking away from what you're saying. I'm just saying that that's a portion that I recognize is that a problem. It is. It's a problem whether we want to see it or not. Sometimes we make things an issue and it's a problem and it's subconscious, bro. Listen, just like how you just said, I'm listening to you, dog. You just said, I'm concerned about people. That's my problem with all of this. We too concerned about everybody else, but guess what? Here in America, like we just said, black Jamaicans, they don't say they just say they're Jamaican. I'm Nigerian, I'm Igbo, whatever. Trini. The fact is, at what point are we going to specifically specify us in its entirety? I don't want to hear about I care about people. I want to hear
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yes, when I landed. So I'm saying, okay, I want to hear strictly only when we talking about us, make it just for us. You want to know why? Because it should be justice.
Hey, to be realistic, you'll never get that answer. We living in a fantasy world if you think you're going to get that answer.
Can I ask all of y'all a question? Can I ask all y'all brother a question? Do y'all believe that the black man is the original man?
Absolutely.
Hugh,
hey, now,
Hugh as an human.
I'm just saying, the melon. Let's say this: was the melanated man the first man?
Yes, it's called human. Hugh is melanation. Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
so the first human. Let me ask you a question. Now let me hold on. Let me ask you a question now. So this is if the first was a human, was a melanated person,
right?
So that mean, and scientifically they have proven this, that everybody has derived from us, the original melanated man. Okay, so no, I'm finna do it because I pose this question all the time. Because if that's the case, if we are the original men or we are the original humans, that means that we also are the originators who fell out with the creator. That means
I ain't gonna let you do that right there.
Hold up. No. See, it's not nothing that I'm doing. And this is what we always run from. Okay, it's responsibility. We run from responsibility. We don't take responsibility for our own actions. You feel what I'm saying? It's always a blame on somebody else. And again, we don't look in that mirror. And I say this all the time, even when we try to talk about, we living in the effects of slavery. The first slaves recorded history was African from Egypt enslaving Africans from Israel. That was the first example of human slavery right there. That was black on black thing. If you want to go to black man or the original melanated man was the first human, that means the first sin that was created by the first goddamn human black man. That means if Adam and Eve were black, hold up, stop. That means if Adam and Eve were black, okay, whether you believe Adam and Eve, whether you believe in Adam and Eve, or whether you believe in the big head scientists who created white people, okay? What I'm telling you.
Hey, hello, can y'all hear me?
Yo, I want to ask y'all a question right
quick. The original humans that he fell in love with and gave life to on this planet, Okay, then we have to take responsibility for the things that we did to each other before there was anybody else doing anything to us. Okay, when we fell out, now like I said, I'm a believer in religion. I mean, I'm a spiritual believer. I'm not of any particular religion. But when I look at stories that's in the Quran, and when I look at stories that's in the Bible that match, I tend to feel that they have some historic presence. So when I look at the story of things like,
is them the only two that you read? See, that's the whole
no,
trick to a lot of all of this.
No,
right?
I actually took theology, brother. I actually took theology, brother. So I'm well versed in the Torah. I'm well versed.
Let me just throw something at you real quick. All right. Please don't involve God in this. God ain't got shit to do with this. Adam and Eve ain't real. All right. Dinosaurs ain't real. This all you, Slim. All right.
See, we have a difference of opinion.
We can have. But hold on. Let me just throw my opinion at you real quick then. All right. You ready for this? Every man is control of his own fucking destiny. I don't care how many times you pray, who you call. This on you. Okay. Now at the same time, you are judged by how you treat people and what you do. Now, it ain't your job to save the world. It's only your job to save the 3 people that you in arm's reach of. See, that's another one of our
You going in and out.
Say that again?
You going in and out.
Hold up. My bad.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, they got dinosaur fossils, nigga. They got fossils of all types of people that, like, yo, they found the first Bible in Ethiopia, man. This shit is real, bro. Period.
But you know, you know what the Bible.
That's why they have the Vatican guarded by all them.
You know what all that means for real?
Hold on. That hides all the religious texts that's been taken, that they took in the fucking what the niggas called the Knights Templar and
Samaritans.
Yeah, the
none of this shit here.
Motherfuckers, when they was taking shit and taking all the motherfucking sacred books and rewriting history, every time a king take over, he could rewrite the Bible. That's why they got the King James version, that version, this version. They rewrite the Bible. Why they rewrite the Bible? Right. Because they take all the religious texts and you know what I mean, make it about, you know, blend it in with some of that shit. But the real shit, they hide it in the Vatican. Why are they hiding the real shit in the Vatican if it's fake, my nigga?
The real shit, look, I'm about to tell y'all right now. This is the secret to the world. You think this shit hidden. This shit is not hidden. This shit is in plain sight. Look, I'm gonna give you some examples. And any nigga think I'm lying, you can Google this. When you in the Bible and you hear people talking about getting eaten by fish and shit like that, them is metaphors. Fish mean wisdom. So wisdom is supposed to eat you, all right? And you'll be smart. Adam and Eve is just your alter egos, all right? You know, you got the nigga on it. They show you every day what they doing. They've been showing you all your life. Look, I give you a good example. Menace to Society. I told you about this before, yeah. Menace to Society. This nigga Kane, old dog ain't real, and Sharif ain't real. These are his split personalities. The nigga Kane ain't died. That nigga went to jail for the murder at the liquor store. Notice in the movie, old dog ain't get picked up. That nigga touched everything in the store. That's why it's a number 2 representing the Gemini, the split personalities. That's what I'm trying to, nothing is hidden. That's why I say all the time, these white people know it's a bunch of dumb niggas with smartphones. Everything that you need to know today, you can literally ask the machine. Now that's the whole trick to all of this. Most niggas won't even ask the machine.
I ain't never thought about that on the Mental Society, man. But check this out, man. The thing I'm gonna ask all you OGs, we can't even come to a fucking agreement with how we want to talk to the youngsters. How the fuck you think the youngsters gonna agree with us? We can't even agree. See, that's the problem. We can't even come to a fucking agreement of how to approach these motherfuckers. We can't agree with that. So when we do come with the approach, how they gonna agree? They gonna be arguing like we arguing.
Right? See, you know why, Yuck? It's because we cannot articulate it like Yuck. Look, let me tell you something.
You know?
When Yuck CD came out, right? Let me show you something. I never met you in my life. When I heard Baller Mode, right? Or If I Ever Fall Again and all that shit, right? I don't know you. But the way you reciting words, guess what you doing? You inspiring me, dog. parents don't inspire their kids. They fucking bully them. So old heads don't inspire young niggas. They fucking bully them. So guess what a nigga gonna do? He gonna
put all
rebel.
parents in the same. You can't put all parents in the same category. You can't
No,
put
I'm
all
not putting.
parents in
I'm
the
not
same
putting. I'm
category.
not saying all. I'm not saying all. I'm saying the majority, the ones who kids come out fucked up. And once again, go back to what I said in the beginning.
But
I
is
am
that the
50
parents' fault?
years old.
Is that the parents' fault that the kids don't look up to them? Is that
Yeah,
the parents' fault?
it's the parent fault. Because remember what I said earlier. When I was out here acting a fool when the little nigga was 6 months old, and as he was growing, he was what? Oh, this nigga's a tape recorder. He's watching every fucking thing. So now I'm mad that the nigga is 17, 18 years old looking like me. See what I mean? I created this monster. And every last one of these videos we watch, my nigga, I'm from DC. Nigga, I'm listening to Death Row. I wanted to be a motherfucking gangbanger. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why is because the presentation, it's music behind it. So when you talk to
But
your
what
kid,
about
the parent,
what about me? What about me though? Who didn't grow up like that?
No, it's not. Look, you know what it is, OG. I'm gonna be straight up with you. It's the presentation, dog. Presentations that will make or break everything. At the beginning of the conversation, if a nigga don't like how you talking, or a young nigga, he gonna clown you. So first of all, you need to meet him on his level. Now a lot of old heads think that's stupid just because you old, yo. But if you want him to cooperate, you gotta come to his world. If you can't come to his world, he'll never come to yours. So now there's that barrier.
That's the problem. See, but that's the problem. That's the problem because a lot of the OGs is going down to the youngsters' world, which is causing them to get on the internet and act like Whack 100 and 600 Breezy or doing the dumb shit like what Big U and them got caught up in.
But
You
why
don't go down to the youngsters' world.
You know why he doing
but you
that?
don't go
He
there.
going
You
to
don't
the internet
no. See,
because you ain't giving him that. See, look, when you talk
no.
to the
Listen.
young nigga, he'll respect you if you say, look, I'm a gangster. But this the deal. You can't just be like, yeah, they're going to check your butt and all that. You're going to scare the nigga into going hard. You're going to confuse him. So if you're going to be a
What
gangster.
you do, you tell him the truth. It's the truth, bro. You don't hide the truth to try to sugarcoat it. You give them the truth. Only thing I give them when I say that, I give them the opposite of what. No, listen though. I just give them the opposite. I give them the consequences of their actions. That's what I do. Okay.
That's not
yes,
what they
I can.
hear.
Because no, listen. If I live through those consequences, no, bro. I beg to differ on that. I beg to differ on 2 points. Number one, what you said about parents, because my mom, my mom worked at McDonnell Douglas.
You can't
Hold up, wait,
listen to me. Listen
to me though. My stepdad was a preacher. I chose to go that route. I never even heard, my first rap song I ever heard in my life was Parents Just Don't Understand by Will Smith. I grew up in a household where we only listened to Andre Crouch, Mississippi Mass Choir, all that. Me choosing, I'm the only person in my family that ever gangbanged, lived the street life, been to prison. I'm talking about it out of my mama's kids, out of my 5 brothers and my 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? Between my mom, my stepdad, and my dad. I'm the only one who went the route that I did. No.
Why
because it was. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it was appealing to me. Because I had grew up. No, listen. Hold up. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. It was appealing to me, not because it had anything to do with my lack of respect for my parents. My respect for my parents made me run away from home because I wasn't finna be doing what I was doing in my mama and daddy's house when I was out there turned up gangbanging and selling dope. When I was doing that at 12, 13 years old. So that's why I ran away from home as a youngster. It had nothing to do with a lack of respect for my parents. It had everything to do with me respecting my parents' household. I didn't grow up with an example of a gang member or anything in my house. That's why when I got exposed to it in junior high school, that's why I fell in love with it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was appealing to me. It didn't have nothing to do with the lack of respect for my parents, bro. It didn't have nothing to do with the way I was raised.
See, this the reason why I say you can't use your parent, because every situation is different. Now, in your situation, this just means your father, who's a pastor, ain't entertaining. You understand? You having to clean your room and do shit is a responsibility. But look, watch me use Nip. Now, when I listen
my
to
dad.
Nip,
Wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot to tell you this before you go there. My dad started the first black tennis club with Sidney Poitier in San Diego. My dad hung out with Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby, Jim Kelly. I don't know if you remember who Jim Kelly, the karate dude, movie star was. He hung out with he hung out with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So trust me, my daddy owned the mortuary, Leggett and King Mortuary. You feel what I'm saying? I learned how to embalm a body. I was embalming a body by 15 years old. You feel what I'm saying? I was a runaway going to my daddy's mortuary, learning how to embalm. So it didn't have nothing to do with, because I had celebrities in my life. That's what I'm saying. My parents had
I don't
money.
think it's fair to base your life on young niggas today and what you doing.
But you put everybody in the same category. You put everybody in the same category when you said parents. When you said parents and how black people, I'm just giving you an example that I'm just giving you an example that we was all raised different. I was raised different from Yuckmouth. But me and Yuckmouth ended up on the same path. We ended up as brother. Only thing I'm saying, you can't put all the way black people was raised in a category. You said parents. You said kids don't respect their parents. That's not every kid.
OGs. I said even OGs in the hood.
Can I tell a story about a youngster? So y'all talking about youngsters? Let me tell a story about my son. This nigga, Bo Rock, I agree with him. I done been through the shit, been through the trenches, you know what I mean? Bump my heads hella time, and I tell this nigga, hey, warn him. Hey, don't do this, don't do that. They gotta been through that road. It ain't cool. It's gonna be jail or death, man. Don't do this, don't do that. Okay, you can tell them YNs that all you want. Them niggas gonna go out there, they gotta bump their head and really see that this shit hurt. You know what I mean? They gotta really get, you know what I mean, go to jail and shit to wake up. My son had to get cases and shit to wake up. He finally woke up like, nah, fuck them niggas. I ain't hanging with them niggas crashing out. Nigga, I had to blow money on lawyers and shit. Nigga, I'm still on parole, this, that, and the third, nigga. My insurance hella high, this, that, and the third. Man, fuck that shit. I think I'm working, I'm squared up. Nigga, I'm doing college, all the shit. But he had to bump his head to wise up. I warned the nigga 1,000 times, but he had to get out there and feel the fire. You know what I mean? Once he felt that fire,
Exactly. You did what you were supposed to do as a parent. You was a good father, a good example. You provided. You had a career. You did everything. You was there. You was there for him as a father should be. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It can't be every parent wrapped up in the same category. You feel what I'm saying? Because some of us.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is, just hear my point again. We talking about just young niggas in general. I'm not talking about us three on this panel, nothing to do with us. Today's kid, okay? Even your kid, yeah.
My more of the story was that we could tell these youngsters all the shit we want to. They got to get out there and really feel the pressure. Once they feel the pressure, they're going to stay in the kitchen or hop out the kitchen. That's on them.
Nah, hey, you know, man, you know these young niggas ain't got no inspiration,
how hot that kitchen get. These niggas going to jail. You seen that nigga that got life start crying? Nigga started crying in jail. Nigga, when that shit hit, they see it ain't worth it, my nigga. When niggas
before that,
indicted, they see it ain't worth it. The other niggas in the crew, hey, I ain't fucking with that no more. I'm cool on that, nigga. I'm about to go get me a job.
Man, you know how many of these rappers say, man, I wish I would have, that's got locked up, that fucked off their career. Man, I wish I would have had somebody to tell me. And that's what I meant by when you give them the other side. When you tell them, when you've been through and know the consequences of it. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these youngsters, let me give you a prime example. You made a hell of a point about what type of podcast is not out there. Do you know if you had podcasts like this who was making brothers aware of real street consequences? You know what I'm saying? It'll be a different ballgame. You know how many niggas that would have got saved in California who came out here and got caught up with gun cases, all these rappers, we could have told them, you know what I'm saying, if there was a podcast they can go to where the OGs was telling them, man, look, California gun laws is different than y'all state where y'all come from. They don't fucking play out here in California when it come to gun law. They don't care if you fucking famous. They don't care if you a security guard out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They don't like you carrying no motherfucking gun out in this motherfucking state. So if you bring your ass out here, you better have a legit motherfucker with a licensed gun or don't have no gun on you, or California will wash you the fuck up. You know what? You know
what the trick to that is, OG, though? Now this is gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth again. We so deep into this shit that in order for this to work, man, we gonna need a popular nigga to promote the message that you just said. Cause that's just like saying you talking to a nigga that's already 17 years old. He got the Chief Keef in him and all of that, right? In order for this little nigga to change, you gonna need one of the clown. Like, you know what would be great? If a nigga like Lil Durk from jail starts saying, stop the violence and do this and do that. So you gonna need some shit like that in order for this shit
Well,
to
no,
move
he
and
was
move.
doing. He was actually doing that before he went to jail. Don't forget, he had just dedicated his life to Islam, and he was actually speaking against drill music when he got locked up. A lot
I didn't
of
even know
men.
that. I never knew that.
Yeah, a lot of me and my constituents actually said that he was gonna get taken down because he was changing his life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because he was
Does
no
he
longer
older than
promoting
him?
drill music. He had stopped promoting drill music. He started hanging out, you know what I'm saying, in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he had dedicated his life to Islam and all this different stuff. He was on a whole different path when he got locked up. That's why they came with some old stuff to lock him up, because he wasn't doing nothing in modern time. He was actually getting his life together. That's why they hit him with some old stuff. But as long as you out there doing their bidding, you know what I'm saying? As long as the feds and the powers that be feel that you out there promoting for youngsters to be involved in the bullshit, as long as they feel that you out there like the young thugs promoting popping pills and doing all this stuff and doing all these drugs, as long as they feel that you pushing that narrative, they're not gonna bother you. They're not gonna bother you at all. But if you known for pushing that narrative and you got a big following like a Lil Durk or like a Casanova 2 times or cats like that, or like even like some just regular street cats, you know what I'm saying? And you try to change your life, you know what I'm saying? Like the brother Rashad Williams and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? When you try to change your life and whatnot, that's when they decide, okay, it's time to take him down. We don't want his followers that he had drinking lean, his followers that he had out here turned up with the pistol. We don't want them followers seeing him change his life. We don't want them to follow him down that same path. So a lot of these cats are getting locked up when they change their life. But they was living these lives. The majority of the rappers who got locked up for some past stuff that they was doing. It's stuff from their past, not nothing that they was doing currently. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the powers to be don't want that.
Look, brothers, I appreciate y'all time. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I gotta go get my hair cut, my hair braided, hella shit, man. I'm got an appointment at 1:30. I gotta get the fuck up out of here, brother. It's been a great
Can I say one thing before I roll? I want everybody to remember this, listening to this. The best book I ever read in my life is called A Conversation with the Devil. They asked the devil, because the devil controlled 90% of the population, God only controlled 2%. So when they asked the devil, how did he get 98% of the population? That nigga said he was a better salesman. All right. Never forget that, fellas. All right. The devil winning out here. You respect that nigga. You ain't gotta like him, but you better respect him.
But check this out. Listen, can I blow your mind with something real quick? Everybody believed that the devil was cast out of heaven. If you go into Job and the book of Job, when God is putting the ordinance down, he actually asks Satan's opinion about something. He asks Satan's opinion about something. You feel what I'm saying? Satan was still right there in heaven having a conversation with God in Job, in the book of Job. Because God asked Satan, he summoned him and was speaking to him about the world. And he asked Satan,
both of them brothers need each other. They need each other.
But
don't you ever
no, so listen,
that.
he asked Satan, where was you? He asked Satan, where you been? And Satan said, roaming back and forth between heaven and earth. That's exactly what he told God. He was roaming back and forth. Yeah. Okay. On the 29th.
Another great one, man. Much respect, man. Y'all it out.
On the 29th.
Peace out.
Yeah. On the 29th, you got a show.
Yeah, man. We doing New Mexico, man. Rio Rancho Event Center, man. Games of the tour, man, coming on Saturday this weekend, man. It's sold out, man. So the people got
I wish I I wish I could have participated, but me, myself, I'm booked up on the 29th. You know what I'm saying? The Dove Shack, along with RBL Posse, along with Afro Man. We going to be in Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? We got a show on the 29th as well. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who's not in New Mexico, who can't make it out to New Mexico to support my boy Yuck, you know what I'm saying? If y'all go on my page, my Instagram, at Borock, BOROC.Dove Shack. Dove, D-O-V. You can see it right there, the Dove Shack. You know what I'm saying? You go on there, you see the flyer for the show in Lancaster coming up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing that we still be working, man. Yuck, man. I remember when we started, man. I remember when I came to the first video shoot when you came out to California, man. When we started in this shit 30 years ago, man. You feel what I'm saying? 30 years ago. Yeah, and we still here. We still here, man.
Thanks for tapping in. It's always a blessing to have your life lessons and your motherfucking knowledge, man. You definitely be dropping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. And safe travels to you, man. Safe travels to you, man. Get there and get home safely, man.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, Borock. Deuces.
Yes, always. Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate you. Another episode of WTF Weekly, man. We in this motherfucking thing, man. It's been long, man. We went all over the map. I ain't even get to the other content, but we definitely get some more content later on. Smoke Lot Radio coming tonight. We got the legendary Havoc from South Central Cartel pulling up, man. And you never know, man. Some other surprise guests too. You never know. So tune in tonight. It's gonna be live, man. We're gonna do a history lesson about West Coast hip hop. You know, one of the first West Coast groups ever signed to Def Jam by Russell Simmons. So we got some shit to talk tonight. Y'all tune to Smoke Lot Radio tonight, and we see you there, Pooh Bear. We out this motherfucker. I gotta go get my hair cut, hair braided, hella shit, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Shaniqua, everybody that pulled up on the stage, man. P Killer Tracks, my nigga Mac Mean, you know what I mean? Shit, my nigga Bo Rock, the nigga what's his name? K9 or TK9 or something, TK1, and then the nigga shit, Slim, DC Slim, man. Appreciate everybody. Great dialogue, great conversations, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, everybody tapping in the chat, the gang, the nation, the SIG committee, and definitely the motherfucking mods doing their job, man. Share this motherfucker, man. Hit them likes, man, and hit them subscription buttons, man. We trying to level this shit up, man. I'm out this thing, man. See y'all later on tonight, man. Yuck Mouth TV, subscribe to get that. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.